There he is. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
It's fixed. Okay, great. So, okay, we're live after some technical difficulties.
3, 2. Oh no, we're live now.
Okay, so we're here for some D&D. It is one of our bonus episodes where we sort of fuck around and find out, I guess.
Time for some shenanigans.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we only have the A team here today. We left everybody else out.
Sir. The losers aren't here.
So, my name's Doug. I am the dungeon master for this campaign, the Sentinels of New Hope. Let's introduce our characters, starting with you, Mark. Who are you, and what's your character? Tell us something about him.
Alright, I play Timmote Sparkplug, Gnome Artificer, former head of the engineering department at Neverwinter University. And a little fun fact about Timmote, I didn't even think about this before going in hand, so I'm just explaining my thought process, just to give you some time to think of something.
Okay.
Genius.
Timmote has a sweet tooth.
Really?
He likes sugar. Yeah, he likes sugary sweets.
Okay.
That explains the cake when we tried to
Yeah.
apologize.
That's new.
Yep.
Chris, your turn.
I'm Chris. I play Theodolin the High Sage. He is a ex-sorcerer who died and was resurrected as a druid. He is the guardian of the Athamor.
Yeah, you got it.
Athamor
Forest,
yeah. Look at me.
The treant that
the
changed
guardian
name.
of the Athamor Forest. It's well known that he has a gambling addiction, and right now it is
Gambling o'clock.
it's gambling season because his favorite sports ball is back to bet on.
Nice.
What is Theodolin's favorite sport? How do you play sport? What is sports ball?
It's a game with a ball, and they yell sports a lot.
Sports.
I think I'm
Go
gonna get
sports.
a game too.
Okay, and finally we have Jess, aka Icy. Why don't you introduce your character and tell us something about her?
Alright, I play Vek. She was a life cleric, now she's a twilight cleric. Ever since Toshi died.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Gone too soon.
One thing, I was actually looking over some of your guys' character sheets, and something I had not, I don't know if this had come up and I just didn't remember, or if this is something that Vecthiona's kept to herself. Vecthiona, what tattoos do you have?
So all of these markings that she's had, these teal blue ones, those are tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how Torque is reminiscent to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
And how I kind of sometimes make Timmote to look like Rick Sanchez.
Okay.
Vectiona was stemming from the Avatar.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so in her
Which
religious
Avatar?
in her religious pursuits to be one with herself, these tattoos came along with every time she was able to tune into just another aspect of enjoying and prospering through life.
So like Aang, the Avatar, not
Yes.
okay. You gotta clarify, not James Cameron's Avatar.
Not James Cameron. No, she didn't intend to be blue.
You also have another tattoo on your forearm, is that right?
Am I forgetting one?
It's on your D&D Beyond character sheet. Okay, I'll read it. It's
Yes, please.
a left forearm tattoo of a shield reminiscent to Toshi's, and a red marking of his paladin armor painted across it. The shield is detailed to shine, and an implied sunbeam hits it. In contrast, the ground below is detailed a dark blood red with a drop going towards her hand. So yeah.
Yeah, the Toshi memorial tattoo. How do I feel about that?
Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, oh, that's sweet.
It hurts
That's cool.
to think about.
Yeah.
Sometimes I make bad memories go
Timmote
away.
used to have a tattoo.
Timmy used to have a tattoo,
yeah.
yeah. And
His
then it came in
magic
clutch.
tattoo.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hell yeah.
we've got our introductions. It's time for a normal day in Cyrodiil. What the fuck happened to my map? What the fuck is going on? Bro, I swear to God, Foundry's been on some weird shit lately.
What's wrong with it?
Does it look fine to you? Look at my stream. Look what it looks like on my screen.
Oh, what the fuck?
It looks
Hold
so
on.
fuzzy.
It's like
You need-
we're you got the dark vision going, dude.
The
Yeah.
Nighttime on your stream.
fuck is
If
this
the map
shit?
hasn't loaded underneath, it's fine.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Oh wait, now mine's nighttime looking now, and it's all dark.
It is nighttime.
Darkness befalls.
Oh, now
us.
it's not nighttime anymore.
I'm switching
I-
between maps, seeing like if what the fuck is going on with this shit.
Just refresh yours. It's the lower map isn't loading.
Do 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 do
A
do
foul
do do.
darkness bestows the city.
The city
Let's
is
roll
unsealed.
with it. Darkness everywhere.
Darkness, my old friend.
Please.
I've come to speak with you again.
That reminds me, I don't think I took a picture of it, but I was I should
Well.
just text it to you.
This isn't cool. Still
No, it's
fucked
very
up.
cool.
Okay.
Doug, roll with it. Roll with it. Do it.
Let me go to Heaven's Arena. Is that working?
Timmote is going to look outside and see
Literally
that
all my
everything
maps are not loading? What is happening? Why is this fucked up?
Why is it fucked up?
I cast a spell on you.
Quit malware
Now
bites?
you're mine.
Huh. Let's see here. Control, delete. There's something going on with my computer? No. I got CPU and memory available.
It's real ornery. Because it got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Cyrodiil. Activate. Okay, I'm gonna restart the server. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Wow. I literally, like, before I activated stream, everything seemed fine.
That just tells us that this game takes place during an elongated total solar eclipse.
Totally.
It's what do the girls say? It's
Mercury's in retrograde.
that's the one. Mercury's in retrograde right now.
I stopped the server, so go ahead and you can leave it.
Okay. Hold on.
And I'm restarting
Exit
it.
out.
Yeah, I'm restarting it.
Okay. Let me know when to join again.
Okay.
Nope, not gorgeous. Forge.
But is the forge not gorgeous?
It's Forges.
Hell yeah.
Oh, one thing I did is I've got it set to where we can now export your currency to D&D Beyond. So now you can just keep track of currency inside Forge now. So you should be good there.
Let us know when we can jump in.
Okay, feel free to jump in now. Let me see, is Cyrodiil active? Nope. Wow.
Huh.
I don't know what to do. My maps just so the maps are loading for you guys.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm joining right now.
Okay.
At least they were loading for me. I haven't loaded it yet.
I'm on the landing page.
Doug, Ted,
I'm downloading world data. Please wait.
Yeah, the map's loading perfectly for me.
As well as for me. The game's
Yep, that
paused.
works for me.
I'm loading on my test, my player test. Oh, doesn't work on my player test either. So there's something wrong with me, obviously.
It's not you, it's me.
Are you playing on the browser you normally play on?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I am. Okay, let me check one thing. Settings. System. Oh, yep, hardware acceleration is on. Okay, let me close my browser. Boy, this is weird. Settings.
That's the exact thing that Timmote says when he looks outside and it's completely black out. And due to his keen mind, he knows that it should be 9 a.m.
Clear my cache. Maybe. I don't know. Might do some shit. Okay, Sentinels New Hope.
Let's go, Ravens loser!
Did you just win a big bet?
No, but the Ravens lost, so I'm happy. I actually bet on them to win, but my parlay got screwed, so it didn't matter.
I don't know what that means.
It means I
Parlay.
bet on a bunch of teams to win, but one of my teams already lost, so it ruins the whole bet. So say I bet on 4 teams to win, they all had to win, or the bet loses. But I bet on 9 teams to win today. And one of them lost.
There we go! It's back! Yay! Okay.
Hey, we did it!
Fucking weird. Okay.
Weebs!
Let's see here. Oh, yep, and there it is. Okay. Okay, so you guys wake up. It is, let's say you guys slept in a bit. Oops. No. Can I... Hour. You guys slept in till 8 a.m. Okay. There we go.
Boy.
Okay, so you guys wake up. Now, Ravina, Taz, and Torque are heading out. They have an errand they need to run. What is that errand? Don't be too mean, okay? And in fact, don't be mean, okay? But you know, they got to go do something, right? So
I think Torque is going to.
no, I want them all to be doing something together.
Oh, okay.
They're all going
all
to do
three
something.
of them are
Yes.
going to the Bubbly Barrel to work out some supply sharing.
Okay. Bubbly Barrel to work on logistics for tavern. Okay, so that's one. Chris, what do you think?
Ravina was feeling pretty froggy, so she decided to ask Taz and Torque to come along to hang out with her and what's his name?
Albrecht?
Albrecht. Whatever that may mean.
They're playing Mario. They're playing some Mario Kart.
Mario Karts.
Wait, where's my other? Oh, Forge chat. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it fixed. Okay, well, what was it you said?
Ravina was feeling pretty froggy, so she just invited Taz and Torque along to hang out with her and Albrecht, whatever that may mean.
Okay.
You can interpret that how you will. But let's say it wasn't so savory.
What? Why?
Or, family friendly.
Okay. And Jess, what do you think?
They're just cussing a lot at each other.
What would they be doing?
I believe that Torque and Ravina both found out at the same time that Taz's influence in Yoshi has been a bad thing. So they're all three of them are going to parental counseling.
Oh, okay.
I like that one the best.
Has Taz been influencing Yoshi?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Oh god.
Not as much as Theo, but
I feel like Theo's the bad influence here.
I mean,
Yeah, but no
yeah,
one knows it.
that's true.
he's sneaky about it. He
He
picks
was
and
just
chooses
being
when.
himself.
Him and Yoshi have a little love-hate relationship going on, where Yoshi likes to fuck him over.
D3. Here we go. Okay,
What?
they're going to the Bubbly Barrel to work on logistics for the tavern.
Boo.
Boo.
What? Come on! It's a mundane thing that they're doing.
Boo.
It's gonna take all day.
Yes! You know how talkative the Bubbly Barrel people are?
I think they're doing all three things.
And
I don't know about this.
They have a busy schedule today.
so that leaves
know
you
what to say.
three. Does anyone want to cook breakfast?
Theo will try to cook breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, thank god.
Oh gosh.
What are you cooking, Theo?
Let's see. What does everybody want? Theo asks first. What do you want, Ravina or Vectiona? What do you want?
Wow! Just because we're both purpley.
I'm sorry, I spoke a little too much this morning. Ignore me.
Are you
What do
okay touching meats? Because I don't want to make some vegetarian touch meat.
I eat some meat sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not really.
Yeah, you do.
Chocolate chip pancakes with extra syrup.
He tries to not be vegan, but he can't resist the meat because Theo's still
Sounds like my ex.
Hey.
But
A banana milkshake will be fine, thank you.
what now?
Banana milkshake.
Oh, I thought you said a banana cake, and I was like, oh wow.
Okay, so we got
God.
an order for chocolate chip pancakes, a banana milkshake.
All right, well, I best get to work.
Yoshi says that, hey Theo, I want some fish, some broiled fish.
That sounds like the easiest order. Sure.
What is the giant's name? The frost giant that we have?
Brita.
Frida, yes.
Oh, have you checked on Frida? What does she want?
Frida, she likes to cook her own meals. She goes and hunts her own food in the forest. Don't disturb her. She's scary.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's canon now.
Unless Torque makes her something special.
Okay, so one by one. Oh, what are you cooking for yourself, Theo?
Theo is gonna make himself a nice little bacon and cheese omelet.
I try kind of hard not to eat meat. He just immediately goes for it.
You sound like Theo sounds like this one person that I knew in high school. She was vegetarian, but she would always order chicken
about
in her
bacon.
Chipotle. But she would pick it out because she just wanted like the juices that the chicken left on the rice. And I'm
The
like,
fuck?
That's fucking deranged.
It's a flavoring.
Wow.
Well,
Okay,
that's-
so Theo, we're gonna have you make some rolls for the food.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Survival.
Yeah, let's it's survival maybe. Nah, I don't want to go with survival.
Please.
No. I mean, we might just have to do like some straight up. Well, you know, let's make a couple things here. Okay, so I need you to make a nature check for the ingredients, please.
Okay. 20.
Okay, yeah, you pick out the correct ingredients, the best ingredients that you guys have. Fairly easy for you, very knowledgeable about the ingredients. Now it's time for a little bit of investigation, so you can look through Torque's cookbook and find the correct recipes and understand how to follow them. Torque is pretty good at leaving instructions. You have no trouble picking out the recipes for the respective dishes. Now, finally, you gotta put it to the test. I need a sleight of hand check, and you're gonna do a sleight of hand check for each dish. So start with the pancakes here.
Pancakes. 19.
Jesus.
Okay, Timmote, you are sitting at the table, and Theo walks over and places down a giant heaping plate of chocolate chip pancakes.
Good old flapjacks.
He sets down a little container of syrup next to it, which is hot. And as you
Bon appetit.
as you pour over the syrup, it just flows over top of the pancakes, and you can see the chocolate chips are sort of sparkling like stars.
He asked. Theo also asked, "Would you like some powdered sugar with that, my friend?"
No, this is fine.
All right.
Okay, next
Lovely, gently.
we're gonna go with the vanilla milkshake. And sleight of hand check for that, or banana. Yeah, banana milkshake. Yes.
Banana. 18.
God damn, this guy's on a roll. What the fuck? So
He watches all the time.
you
If
pull
you
out.
look, I've rolled a 16 every single time. That's 4 16s in a row.
Holy shit!
no,
Oh no,
16,
17.
17, 16.
Yeah. 16, 16, 17, 16. Holy shit. So yeah, you pull out some very ripe bananas, and you get to work making the milkshake at the perfect texture for Vecthiona's thick sensitivities.
Oh my god!
You
Nice and frothy, just like you like it back.
place the milkshake down in front of Vecthiona.
I made sure to use frothy milk in it, just like you like.
You are amazing. Thank you.
I hate the phrase frothy. I hate it so much.
You know, milkshakes are supposed to be frothy.
I understand that, but it doesn't mean I like the word. Now I understand people's affliction to the word moist.
Damp. Moist.
Oh boy.
Now it's time for Yoshi's fish. He's sitting at the table. He looks at the two concoctions you just created, and he's getting very excited. Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand.
14.
Okay. For this relatively simple dish, you turn up the stove and I don't know what you do to broil shit, but you do it. Okay.
You do it.
And
you just broil it. That's what you do.
You broil it, and yeah, you broil up 2 fish for him. Place it down. For what kind of fish are they?
This is a mahi.
What the fuck?
Just a singular mahi.
Okay.
Never had mahi? It's really good fish.
I don't like fish, so no.
So you broil 2 mahi shrimp, or wait, That's a fish,
Yeah.
yeah. And place it down in front of Yoshi, and he licks his lips and devours it in about 12 seconds. So he lets out a little burp. Burp. Thanks, Theo. Now, finally, for your dish, the bacon. Yeah. The bacon and egg, or what was it? Bacon and what?
Bacon and cheese.
Bacon and cheese.
Omelet.
Okay,
Yes.
here you go. Sleight of hand.
With onions and green pepper or green chives.
Did you do that thing where
16.
you're just like, well, I'm not gonna put this bacon in, but I
I'm
just
gonna
want to hold it a little
put
bit.
this bacon
And
in.
then as you're walking to put it away, quote unquote, it
just falls right
actually
into the
grip
omelet.
and it falls in. You're like, well, yes, it's got bacon now.
I'm not picking that out, so.
So Theo, with the skill of master, puts together his omelet. He sits down and begins to devour it, and I don't know. Some of you looking around thinking maybe Theo and Torque need to have some type of battle or something sometime, because Theo threw down this morning.
Call me Warden Gamzee.
So today.
Yo, have you been learning to cook for Erwin? Because these are really good.
Well, you're on to me. You're right. I can't have Torque keep cooking my meals for you, It's not really. That's not right.
Yeah,
I
this
thought he
is
was prepping them
delicious,
for you.
I think she likes my cooking now. I don't know.
I'm sure she does. These are terrific. Slurp.
Slurp. Is there enough
No,
frothy
that-
milk
that-
in there for you?
Oh yeah.
Is it
No
frothy
chunks at
enough
all.
for you?
Yeah.
Nice and frothed up.
Oh my god, stop. You're making Timmote sick.
Timot's hands are very sticky currently from all the syrup.
Pause.
You can notice that Timmote borrowed. Who is it that had the vessel that you could fill with other liquids? Didn't we have one of those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything like that.
Like you could fill it with either a certain amount of oil, a certain amount of beer, a certain amount of yada yada yada.
Sounds like something Taz would have picked up.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything like that.
No, I was gonna say Timmote borrowed that and just is adding more syrup to his pancakes. But if we don't have it, we don't have it.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I must be thinking of something else.
Mayhaps.
Okay, so it's up to you guys. However you'd like to handle what you do. You guys can just talk. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. I'll just react.
All right, well, let's see here. Anyone else notice that weird darkness earlier today?
The clouds.
You mean like the nighttime before morning this morning? When
No,
dark
it was
still?
like 8 a.m. and I know that sunrise should have happened an hour or two before that.
Or
but
did you
for
check
some
your
reason-
watch? Is it daylight savings time? Did we go back an hour? Was that it?
No, I would have known that.
Are you sure? I feel like you got into my stash and smoked a little bit, and now you're off.
Yeah, Timmote is like using a towel to towel the syrup off of his hands, just because he got a little too excited with the pancakes and foregoed the fork and knife.
Palmed them.
He was palming pancakes like a psychopath.
The pancake palmer.
The pancake palmer. Is there? Oh, Doug, is there like a observatory in the city or something that would work as an observatory?
There's something we can go look for. Maybe we can.
Answers on
some
what that could have
spying.
been, what that event could have been.
Yeah,
Are you guys really pulling my?
I kind of want to just to see how you react.
I mean, probably the best place would be the university, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we could go check by the university to see.
Maybe
if
it
there
has
was,
something to. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Timmote.
I don't think there was a scheduled. I don't think there was supposed to be a solar eclipse today. I mean, I
Huh.
could be wrong.
Maybe it has something to do with that tower that keeps appearing and disappearing and whatnot.
No, that's not
guy.
here right now. I don't. That's not here right now. That hasn't been here for a while.
But maybe it did. Oh, I need to go get a tissue. I'm gonna sneeze. I'll be right back. Oh,
Oh boy. So, Timmote, you really think that something might be going on in the upstairs?
I think so. I mean, that was awfully dark. Actually, if I think about it, it looked actually even a little darker than a normal solar eclipse would be. I've seen a good fair few of them in my day.
Yeah?
Yeah, at least 3. How old am
damn, that's a lot.
You know, I used to be really scared of the dark, so hopefully we don't get into more darkness. Not that I can't see through the dark.
I? It was weird having to rely on dark vision during the day. All right, I just gotta wash my hands off before I can head out. And then Timot's gonna go over to the sink and start
Timot, look out for that
his-
frothy milk right there.
Timot trips on the frothy milk. Damn it, what was this on the ground?
I forgot to pick it up before.
Theo, you gotta clean up after yourself.
I just cooked you dinner or breakfast. That's your job.
And I appreciate it, but why did you leave it on the floor?
I forgot.
I thought our job was to wash the dishes, not wash the floor.
Well, I put it there because there wasn't enough room left on the counter, and then I just didn't pick it back up, you see? And then now it's all Timot's fault.
See, Timmote, you should have been careful.
You should have known that I forgot that.
I guess I should have. Okay, so Timot's gonna first wash his hands, and he's gonna help clean up the mess that he made. That's all his fault, and nobody else's.
Thanks, Timot. I appreciate a man who cleans up his own mess. That's all his fault, and nobody else's. Takes a big man to admit it's their fault.
Timot's in charge of the dishes. He likes to give some of the plates a little zap to get those hard to get off spots. You know what I mean? Just gives a little zzz with his
extra
lightning
lovin'.
launcher gauntlets. Yeah. Just to fry off those. This is hard to get stains. Those stubborn stains. Then he's gonna put everything away. And by now it is 9:02. If we will. Oh no, sorry. By now it is 8:02. I'm kidding.
Is your watch broken?
No, I was just saying that all of that happened in the course of 2 minutes. Everything.
Oh.
Not the case. Just not
Yeah,
the
we woke
case.
up at 8 a.m. and talked that. No.
It's 8:17 right now, actually.
Jeez.
Man,
Timmy
you
would know.
crap.
All right. Well, is there anything else we need to do here?
I don't know.
I mean,
All
in the we should tend to the garden and the what's it called, fields.
Oh, right. Guys, guess what we can try out?
What can we try out?
Okay, so in my lab, I was working on some of the old tractors and plows that were broken down before we released this place. I think I got them working.
Wait, you got the tractors working?
I think I got the tractors working.
Well, let's go see if they work.
All right. So we're going to go to Timot's lab, and we're gonna see if we can't get these tractors working properly, to test the tractors to make sure that they're working properly. To let's see, what season it is? It's harvest month. So
Yeah.
we're going to have the tractors do a little bit of harvesting.
Harvesting some corn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some maize.
So you guys head out to Timot's workshop, and as you go in, you see that there's parts strewn everywhere. It's pretty messy. But in the back of the shop, you see a couple tractors and 3 plows.
Hey, all right. So, I think what we need to do is get this tractor set up here with the plow. Here we go. Timot's just rigging up everything, and as he's rigging it up, he's explaining the controls to the tractors. Like, okay, so this button here turns it on. This button here programs it. Or if you'd like, you can drive it yourself. And this
Theo's just
here...
acting like he's listening. He's like, yep, yep,
This pedal goes faster. This pedal goes, stops it. And this switch here throws you into reverse.
Indubitably, of course.
All right.
So, do you think? So how many tractors do we have?
We have 3.
Do you think we'd finish each of our own lots faster than the other?
Oh, a race?
A race.
Ooh, what's the prize?
That part I didn't think that far.
Can everyone make
We do a favor.
Can everyone make a wisdom check?
Wisdom, just straight wisdom.
Yeah.
Ability check.
Worst roll of the day.
Woohoo!
Okay, Timmote.
19.
You got so into, fixing everything, okay? You're excited to fix everything, but now that you're getting ready to put everything together, you realize you don't use plows to reap crops.
To harvest. No, that wouldn't. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, this isn't a harvester, this is a plow. This is for setting the field. Let's see. Do we have any harvesters?
I mean, you haven't been working on them, so...
Oh no!
So we'll harvest as fast as we can, and then we'll plow out the land to make them faster.
I feel like that's a more than one day job, because that's a lot of field.
Well, if I recall, this guy can summon a whole bunch of animals.
Well, hold on. Okay, what animal would work best as a harvester? Maybe a goat?
They eat everything.
What? What is happening?
Timmote, they eat everything.
Oh, we don't want that.
I mean, if he can convince a whole bunch of ants that he's Mama Ant, they can just bring us all the food.
Theo, can you control ants?
I've never tried. I don't know, honestly. Theo's like gonna go look for some ants now because he's really curious if he can mess with ants. Will they listen to me? Can I be the king of the ants?
I was like, what have I done? What have I done?
Theo's looking for an ant pile or just a little group of ants.
I mean, I don't know how. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know how efficient.
It's animal handling, isn't it?
I don't know how efficient using ants would be to harvest.
What if
your
they were
crops.
giant? What if we found giant ants, dog?
I mean, he can summon animals. He can conjure animals. He wants to do that.
Sure, let's see what the luck has in store for us.
Okay, so Theo is going to conjure. I'm guessing you want to conjure as many animals as you can.
Yeah, we'll do the eight
Okay.
8 animals again.
Oh man.
I love our shenanigans. Can I just
Conjure animals.
What kind of friends did I get to come hang out with us today?
Ooh, if you can get like a beast of burden?
To be my animal slaves. I mean friends.
I don't wanna be a beast.
Okay, let me throw.
burden.
Hold on. There we go. Okay.
What did we
He's
get?
gonna get You get 8 mules.
Oh, perfect.
Wow. We
That's
couldn't have
actually
asked for a
decent.
better animal.
Yeah.
Oh, you
do
got
you
really
guys
lucky. Damn.
Do
8
you have any,
asses.
It's literally got the passive Beast of Burden. That's sick.
That's crazy. Do we have a cart?
Yeah, you guys got carts.
Well,
Okay.
we give each donkey a cart.
You don't give any donkeys a cart?
What?
They're mules.
Oh,
Mules.
we give
How
each mule
dare
a
you?
cart. Excuse me.
Okay, each mule gets a cart.
I also
What happens?
I
if-
also cast. Wait, is that con? Oh, it only lasts 10 minutes. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it yet. I was gonna use my speak with animals for a little bit, but nah.
They can understand you well enough to understand, like, hey, pull this.
Yeah, they're conjured up, so you can give them commands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just telling them to pull the carts and do what they're told.
So you have them for 1 hour.
All right, boys,
Well,
we're
we
gonna
better
work
get
as
moving.
hard as fast as we can for 1 hour, and I'll.
Oh, Frida can help us.
Frida,
I'll go
Frida
call
can
her.
help us harvest.
she's pretty big. She might step on everything.
I mean, she doesn't have to stand in the field.
She emerges from the forest, licking her lips, licking her fingers after a hearty breakfast in the woods.
that she made, that she cooked for herself after hunting it.
Morning, Frida.
She made a vegan
Oh,
rabbit.
good. Good morning. What? I can't remember what voice I did for Brita. Good morning. Well, what can I do for you guys?
If you could help us harvest these, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me go grab my pack. And she ducks down into the barn and emerges with a giant pack on her back, big enough to fit like, I don't know, like 5 Theos in.
Alright, I'm gonna take 2 donkeys and start on the left corner.
I'm gonna take 2 donkeys and start. Hold on, let me get them down there.
Lower south.
Yeah, I'll do lower south corner.
I'll take 2 mules and go
2
to
mules,
wherever
sorry.
they're not.
Where's Timmote? There he is. I am. Which corner did I say I wanted? I'll take this corner. And 2 mules. And then that leaves 2 mules for Frida as well.
Yeah.
You mean
Brita.
Brita?
Frida.
I think he said Frida, like Frito-Lay every single time.
No, I have been saying Frida.
And
I
I've been
said Frida.
saying Brita right after to correct you.
Oh, well. I have not been paying attention.
Understandably, though.
Her big ass.
She just swipes her. She just gets an entire fucking section cleared out in an instant.
Yeah, she's gonna be really fast.
Yeah, we decided to get farmland. We should at least take care of it.
Yep.
We're gonna have so much corn.
Did we decide to
Mine.
race?
Meh. Meh.
Okay.
Well, we are competitive, so of course we're gonna race.
All right, loser cooks dinner.
Okay, so we're gonna do a series of opposed checks. Let's see here. Let's do, we're gonna do a survival check. We're gonna do, don't roll them yet, but, okay, so here we go. We're gonna do, okay, first of all, we're gonna do, how do I want to stage this? Okay, so we're gonna do 3 checks. We're gonna do a survival check, a constitution check, and an animal handling check. Okay. We're gonna all roll each of them. The worst person on each stage is not going to win. Okay, so we'll start with the animal handling check. Okay, each of you are going to roll an animal handling check.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Doug.
Yeah.
Best person gets. I'm gonna include Brita in this. Best person gets 4 points. Second best 3. 2, 1, and then whoever.
I
has
think
the
he
least
meant
points.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We'll do that.
I think he meant like did you say were you going by the lowest? You have to eliminate it every round.
Yeah, but I like
Yeah.
the other way better. So
Yeah, the points.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the first check?
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
Oh, booyah.
Damn! Wow, you guys all rolled good, and somehow Timmote is the third. So okay, Brita has 1 point. I'm just gonna write down Brita's, so you guys remember your own points. So okay. So Brita has some trouble with her mules, but the rest of you do fairly well. However, Vexiona, you have a pretty good rapport with your mules. They seem to like you, so they're working a little bit harder than the rest of you. Next, we're just going to go ahead and do the survival check. Wow, Brita is ass.
No!
Okay, Brita comes in last again. She isn't very good. She's a fighter. She's kind of trying to learn all this, but it's kind of coming hard to her. But she's trying her best. So Brita now has 2 points. Brita 2, and Vexiona again. Very skilled with the crops. She's knows exactly how to cut them and load them up. She's doing extremely well. Timmote does a little bit better than Theo, I think. So that means Brita 2. Theo, you've got 5 points total.
That's what I have. Yes.
Theo 5. Timmote 5. And wow, Vexiona at 8. So she's kind of killing it.
I got Brita's talking.
She's yelling it out. Okay.
She's keeping track.
I was thinking the last one just to do. I don't know. I was thinking Constitution just because, like, to see who's able, like, to push, hardest. Who doesn't need to take breaks. But if anyone has
Go
any,
with the perception because we're doing really hard to.
nah. I think
Nature.
I think
Nature because we're
I
doing.
think Con's really good considering we have to last super long throughout the whole day.
yeah.
But dexterity could also be like
Actually,
a
you
bonus
know
for
what?
anybody who needs to be fast.
We're doing athletics.
Ooh,
Athletics.
athletics is good.
Yeah.
I suck at athletics.
Athletics. Wow.
Oh boy.
This is where Brita, she pushes through and destroys all of you. You guys all need to take, some breaks. But unfortunately for Brita, she had a giant hole, so she ends with 6 points. Vexiona got last on that one, so she ends with 9. Timmote got third on that one, so he ends with 7. Timmote, 7. And Theo ends with 8. So the winner, just by a hair, is Vexiona.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Wow, that was close.
This is just like that Easter event.
So you guys complete all of the this field. It takes you just under an hour. You're able to get your mules back into the barn before they all bid farewell to Theo and disappear.
Bye, my little asses.
All
Theo,
right.
I'm glad you get along with them.
All right. Now, now that that's done, now we have a big field of dirt that needs to be plowed. And guess what we have?
Flowers?
We have
Brita,
plows and tractors.
Brita says, man, what voice am I going to use for her? I can't remember.
I think it was like a
Brita.
really deep voice.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was deep, even if she was feminine.
You know,
Yeah,
Theo, I'm new to this, but you don't plow in the fall. You plow in the spring, because that's when you plant crops.
I mean, if you're like me, you plow whenever you can. Am I right?
Timmote doesn't understand that reference.
Brita says, Theo, you and I both know you haven't been late in years, so
You don't know that.
yeah.
Things are going good.
But yeah, you plant crops in the spring, so you plow just before you plant.
Yeah. What she said. I even knew that, Timmote, you dummy.
Well,
I
I
just
was
didn't
thinking
say
it would be
anything.
more or less to test the tractors than anything else.
That sounds boring. Let's do something else.
Got Farm Simulator for this session.
I mean, we could always
Let's,
plan something off season.
Let's go
but
get
no,
our
no.
CDLs and drive semi-trucks.
Or you can launch a goat.
Oh.
We're not launching goats.
Yeah, wait, we
Oh.
shouldn't hurt animals. You're right.
Yeah. A conjured goat then.
I'll put Featherfall on it. He'll be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
we are getting close to the. Oh, back in Neverwinter when I was growing up, there was always this festival called Pumpkin Chunkin', where all the best
Ooh.
engineers at the school would build their own devices to throw pumpkins as far as possible.
Yeah,
And
but
then
what
I
if
would
I just got Brita to throw mine?
Is this a science fair experiment?
Well, I mean,
we making catapults?
there's nothing in the rules that says you can't just throw the pumpkins. Or have somebody throw the pumpkins, so I guess that's legal.
I have a bloodthirst. Let's go kill something.
All
Yeah,
right, well,
no.
we can check out the
Wait,
job
I
board.
thought you. How vegetarian are you?
I'm as vegetarian as it comes.
Okay, you're starting to confuse me.
I
a
just
little,
eat
Theo.
fish and bacon and chicken
Just fish and bacon.
sometimes.
Okay.
Maybe a
Okay.
little bit of beef.
I mean, we could go see how the was closed butcher shop is doing. Maybe we can like contribute considering we kind of got it shut down in the first place.
Well,
Could do that.
can we say before the hour was up, actually, we can just say we were able to pack up the crops ready for pickup, and then we should let what's his name? The orc. The half-caste.
Havre, something like that.
It is Hagamar.
Hagamar. We should let Hagamar know that the crops are ready for pickup, so that they can be distributed.
Yeah, you guys haven't
Alright.
seen Hagamar in a while.
Let's go see Hagamar.
Do you want to go to his house?
Sure, why not?
Wait, I have an even better idea.
Okay.
Okay, what's your better idea?
Let's hear it out.
go for a panty raid.
The fuck?
Whose panties?
I don't know.
I'm going to stop you here, and let's just go to Hagamar's house.
Victina's putting her foot down. Okay. So you guys, fresh off the hard work you did, it's about, it's early. I mean, it's mid-morning, 10:36. You guys leave your humble abode, and as you enter Carmog, the half-orc district, you see a crowd of people around here.
Ooh. Timot's gonna walk in there and just see what's going on. What's the crowd of people around for?
What's up, party people?
They all look at you with disgusted looks on their faces.
Oh,
How can we help?
As they turn back away from you, you guys see a bloodied body on the ground.
happened here?
A half-orc turns to Timmote and says, one of our young was killed last night.
Oh no.
You guys look down, you see a half-orc boy. Looks like he was beaten and dumped here.
Who did this?
Is it? So you said it looks like he was dumped here. Can we tell that the murder probably didn't happen here? The body was just left here.
So where you see like where it was set, it looks like it's like on top of a like a little stand for selling like fruit and stuff. And the rest of the stand, doesn't look like it's very disheveled or anything. And it's just the only blood you see is blood like immediately surrounding the body.
Huh. Well, all right. Well, is Hagamar around?
You do not see Hagamar, but you see other, officials. Some of his guard.
Okay. Timmote's gonna. I'm assuming the officials know about the Sentinels of New Hope and are familiar with us since we've been helping out around town and has even solved a couple murders in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So Timmote's gonna go up to the guards and she's like, "Oh, let's see. What have you guys been able to figure out? Maybe we can help."
Yeah, we're investigating this. This appears to be just another incident in a long line of them against our people here. We found this crumpled up inside of one of his pockets, and he hands you a note.
Oh, what does the note say?
It looks like it is written in... Just a moment. It is written in Elf.
Ooh, hold on. Have the helm of comprehend languages. Let me see. Do I know Elvish? I might just know Elvish off the top of my head. Where are my languages? Is it under?
I know Elvish.
Oh, you know Elvish? Oh, that's right. You're
I'm
a half elf.
elf.
Theo, what does it say?
Give me that. Dummy.
You're able to determine that it's hastily written. It's only a few lines long, but it's mostly insults and slurs directed towards half-orcs, talking about them being scum breeds and not fit to live here.
This is a not so nice letter. It's got some potty language on it.
Well, it was
No.
It's written in Elvish.
Of the
so
slur type.
Whoever the perpetrator is probably knows Elvish.
That's a good deducement. Wow, you're so smart, Timmote.
But then, more importantly, that places them in the upper levels. This kid might have come from either within the walls or in the upper echelons of the city.
Doug, are there any tracks leading to or from the body?
Are there?
You see tons of tracks. It's people have.
Is there anything on the note? Anything else on the note? Any noticeable fingerprints or smudges or anything else that could help hone in on the area?
Can you give me an investigation check?
Of course, indubitably. 19.
Okay. The paper that this was written on, it is, it's not just like paper that you would find in any common area. This is like, honestly, you would see this kind of paper used for like official documents or, like high-end stuff.
Okay.
I think this might have something to do with something Erwin had mentioned to me about something evil afoot in the city. outside of what we are already investigating.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Doug, by the way, I have been playing a lot of Shadows of Doubt, which is a procedural detective game, so I'm going to be putting all of my skills
Oh, no.
from that game into this. Doug, Timmote is going to take a look at that note, and he is going to make mental notes of all of the defining features of this handwriting. And due to keen mind, he can do that.
Timmote enters his mind palace and copies the note down into his personal mind journal, exactly how it is written. Do you guys hand the note back to the half-orc soldier? Or guard?
Yes, after we glean everything we can from the note, we will hand it back to the half-orc soldier.
He says to you, if you would like to see Hagomar, he is available in his office.
All right, well, we're just gonna take a look around here for a second longer, and then we'll head over to Hagomar.
Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Doug, we gotta examine this body. Tell me, what does the wounds look like?
Okay, can you give me an investigation check?
That is a 26.
Okay. You see a lot of blunt force trauma around the body. It looks like it was beaten.
Okay.
You don't see any like slashing or any other, like knife marks or anything. It just looks purely like this body was beaten like all over its body.
Okay.
Also, you do see on this boy's on his wrists and ankles signs of maybe like he was tied up.
He was tied up and beaten.
Yeah.
Okay. And I probably don't have enough information to be able to tell if he was beaten with an object or beaten with fists.
But you do have enough evidence to figure if he was tied with rope or with some sort of other binding.
Yes.
leather.
Is there any rope fibers around his wrists or ankles, or does it look?
You
more
see
like
signs of like rope burn.
Are there any signs of struggle, or what do his knuckles and wrists and hands look like?
Oh yeah, what if his hands has like?
Oh.
blood
Yeah. How are his
nails?
hands looking?
His fingers look broken. You don't see any. If you're like, I know this is like not something that you could even do, but like if you're looking for like skin under the fingernails or anything like that, no, you don't see that.
Okay.
Theo,
are his fingers like broken
go on,
backwards, like he was tortured, or broken like he was throwing punches?
Like he was tortured. Not. I mean, just look like someone just like broke his fingers. Like,
Does it look like what Theo knows most about crime research is we need to check for semen samples.
No.
what are you doing?
No.
There-
No.
Was there
Nope.
sign of SA? Is what he's asking. And no, we're not going to sample this body.
No.
There was not. Okay.
no.
It's usually what they check for, right? In murder scenes, they look for semen samples.
Yeah, well, not in this fantasy. So.
Not in this one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay. So, everybody, here's what we know. We know that there was a note found on the body, written in an Elvish, in a very, with very nice paper. And
Did we?
know that,
Oh, sorry, Timmote. Continue.
and we know that the boy was tied up and beaten, and that his body was left here.
Did
on
we
purpose
see?
to be found.
Did we see any drag marks, or was he just dropped off on the ground? Since I assume he does not weigh that much.
I believe it is hard to tell if he was dragged there because he was left in such a well-traveled area.
Yes.
Indubitably.
I'm not sure if you guys personally remember, but I know your characters would remember. This isn't the first time that there's been some sort of racism established in this area. Not only in this area. In Carmog, you remember that there was also graffiti previously. And also in Minthaven, remember one of the buildings burned down, and there was some graffiti there as well.
Ooh, does
in the halfling district.
Does the handwriting on the note look similar at all to the graffiti?
No, I mean it.
No.
It,
Okay.
It,
Well, I
it'd be
mean, I
hard,
guess it's
yeah.
a completely different
Yeah.
mode of.
Did we
drawing,
check
so.
to see if there was anything in pockets or anything
The guards
else
already
out
did.
of, okay, or anything else out of the ordinary on the body the guards might have missed, besides
Yeah,
like
is it-
being tortured and being tied up and whatnot,
yeah, like is a clothes sweat or
or ripped, or are there any hidden wounds?
His clothes are ripped, mostly from being beaten. You figure he's about probably 10 years old.
Oh lord.
Oh.
It's about this time that you hear shouting and like crying out in like just surprise and anger and pain, and you see a half-orc man rush over and grab the boy.
Theo's gonna go get himself a water because he's sad now. he'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Timmote does not know how to deal with other people feeling emotions like this. So you're up, Vek.
He's yelling out, Dorn, no! How could this happen? Dorn, no!
is that his name?
Dorn is the boy's name.
Dorn. Okay, I'm gonna go up to this orc and then. First of all, I'd like to apologize for this even happening.
He pretty much ignores you. He's just clutching his boy.
Yeah, he needs to grieve. Yeah, sure.
Yep. You know what? Let's. Did we see which direction he came from?
He came from this direction.
Okay. I think maybe we give him some time. We go speak to Hagamar, and then we find this gentleman later to see if he can tell us if anyone has had any problems with him specifically.
Sounds reasonable.
Before we leave, Timot's gonna find a guard, and he's just gonna point out the gentleman who is crying over his dead son. Like, what is his name?
The boy's father is named Narsh.
Narsh. Okay. Thank you very much. I think we're gonna go see Hagamar and give him some time while we go continue our investigation.
We'll continue our investigation. If we find anything, we'll let you know.
All right. Chris, you may have missed this because you were going to get your water, but we just decided we're going to give the father some time before talking to him. So we're going to speak to Hagamar.
Good call. Yeah, we shouldn't talk to him right now.
Mm-mm.
All right.
He might kill us or something like that.
As you approach Hagomar's building, you see people going in and out of it in a hurry. You see, looks like everyone's on high alert right now.
All right. Let's see here. We're gonna squeeze into the building, and I always hate assuming that I'm more important than other people, but I think Timmote and the rest of the Sentinels for New Hope can pull a little bit of rank here and go into Hagamar's office.
Yeah, so you begin heading upstairs, and Hagomar's assistant, he passes you by, and he looks at you and says, Hagomar's been expecting you. Feel free, just head on up.
All right.
Oh, tight. Cool.
So one of his guards told him that we were here. All right. So we're going to go in, and Hagamar.
So you open the door, and you see Hagamar standing at his window, looking out of it. There's a couple other people in there. It looks like they're talking amongst themselves, talking about what they need to do next. You see a half-orc woman who seems to be very animated, and she's pleading with another half-orc man who seems to, trying to calm her down. Just from maybe the 30 seconds you're standing there, You get the sense that the woman wants to do something, take some type of action against someone, and the man is trying to argue for a more measured response.
Does she say? Do we hear her say any specific names?
She just says them.
Them. Okay.
Timmote, ask her who them is.
Okay. Timot's gonna walk up and just say, "I'm sorry, I couldn't help but notice your conversation. We just got back from the square, and we are the Sentinels for New Hope. I'm Timmote Sparkplug. This is Vek Theota and Theodolin, the High Sage, and we're actually helping the investigation."
She sort of stops and looks at you and says, "What the hell are you doing here? You guys are part of the problem."
What?
We're trying to find a solution, man. Any way that we can help, and I don't think leaving is going to help.
Outsiders are why we're in this mess. They don't want us here, and the more you're around, the more it gives them. What would she say? The more you're around, the more comfortable they feel that they can encroach on who we are as a people.
Ma'am, are you suggesting that segregation is a good thing?
We are who we are, and it's time we remember that.
Well,
We are on. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I've done some talking already.
We are on your side. We want you to have your peace of mind as well. If there's any other way, we want you guys to function and to work, and we're trying to catch the culprit so this doesn't happen again.
She
said.
She sort of like does that like she's like, "Of course a hellspawn would say that."
Whoa!
Whoa! Maybe you're the one who wrote this racist note I have read earlier.
The half-orc man says, "These people are our friends. They've been there for us. If we need to trust them."
I don't know if I trust this lady. Maybe she's just trying to dupe us all, and she killed this child and wrote that note.
She lunges at you, and the man grabs her and holds her back from attacking you.
Hey, we gotta look at all angles here. That's what the good detectives do.
But she's reacting in pain. I can't take
gotta
her word to heart.
Let's have a little side chat, guys.
A little powwow.
Theo, we need to have a little more tact.
Sorry, I called the house. I see some, Chief.
Maybe you could just close your eyes then for a second.
Okay. All right. I'll look away. I'll turn around.
1 second. I'm gonna make a couple rolls here.
Okay.
Theo just like pulls his hat down over his eyes.
You know, I hang out with you guys so much, I always forget that there's racism.
Theo doesn't even know what racism is, and he doesn't get it.
He speaks for the trees.
Okay, while you guys are talking, the woman breaks free of the man and strikes Theo across the face.
Ow! What did you do that for?
Theo, you did kind of just accuse her of killing a child.
I said she could have. We don't know who did it.
Just
She
let us handle
He
this.
hit me!
She spits.
And you probably deserved it.
She spits
Should
at
be
you.
arrested.
She spits at you
Oh.
and then turns to Hagamar
Hagamar,
And-
arrest her.
and says,
No.
"If you won't handle this, then someone has to." And she storms out the room.
What does that mean? Is she gonna try and kill me?
No, it means
No.
vigilantes.
She's gonna do vigilante justice.
What? That could mean anything.
You just created Batman?
Where's Rachel?
So Timot's gonna turn back to the two remaining half-orcs, one being Hagamar, one being that other guy, and she's gonna go, "Who does she think did this?"
Hagamar looks at the man and sort of gives him a head nod to continue to talk. And The man says, the other one that you don't know, he says, we don't know exactly who is behind this, but we believe that there are certain powerful people within this city who would like to see some of the I should say some of the less fortunate to lose their voice within this city, and they're using prejudices against our people against us. We don't talk about this publicly, but we believe Conrad Kamiya to be behind this.
Well, that was my first thought. I did notice back when we were visiting Albrecht a couple days ago, and there was a delivery for Conrad Kamiya that Albrecht didn't seem too happy about letting through the gate.
Conrad, though he isn't a counselor himself, is the most powerful person within Cyrodiil, and he's able to get away with, the things that you saw there, and many other things that make him, in our eyes, an enemy to this city and its future.
Hagamar is part of the Council of the Erowins,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hagamar is the half-orc representative.
I'm just making sure. I knew he was a half-orc. I'm just making sure he was in the in the council. Yeah, Erowin has mentioned some evil doings that she's a little bit suspicious of about Dish. This might have something to do with it, I think.
He says, I must, by the way, my name is, Karash, and, I must, see to, our friend here. I must, try and put a stop to her. I'll leave you to speak with Hagamar.
Alright, later, dude.
What's the lady's name?
That was, Gorga.
She's mean. You should tell her to be nicer.
No, she's just emotional.
Just not accuse people of killing other people.
I didn't accuse her. I said she could be a suspect. That's different.
Not everybody likes that assumption.
Well,
especially
we don't.
when they're
Okay, Theo, I've read a lot of books about investigations, and one of the top tips when working an investigation is you don't want your suspects to know that they're suspects.
Oh.
So next time you think somebody's a suspect,
I'll tell them they're not a suspect.
Sure.
Don't worry, you're not a suspect.
You're gonna have to not wink when you do it, though, because when you wink after you say it, it kind of means that they are a suspect. Try it again.
Don't worry, you're not a suspect.
Okay, now you're nodding when you say it.
Don't worry.
This is why you're probably bad at your betting games.
Suspect.
You know what? We'll work on it later.
I think they're picking up what I'm putting down. They're smelling what I'm cooking.
That's a problem. You don't want them to smell what you're cooking. It's a secret.
Yeah. Well, if this was Conrad behind this, that does make sense with the evidence that we've gotten so far. Because we found a note written in Elvish on very nice paper.
We should do some reconnaissance. Hey, Hagamar, where does this...
We've been to his house.
guy live? Oh, never mind. I remember now. We were at his house one time.
And you
Probably
were
not
a
going to
cat.
be too welcome there.
I was cat. That's where I peed.
Yeah.
I was just about to suggest. I was just about to suggest, I could go be a cat and sneak around his house. But I'm sure this guy probably doesn't like cats in his house anymore.
Yeah,
and he probably doesn't like specifically Vek, Theoda, and Timmote, who he accused of stealing from him.
And he felt like the entire trial was a joke and just kind of laughed it off, but was so against it.
Somehow he doesn't know who I am still because I never went in as myself.
He knows
And
you by name, but you could be a cat.
He doesn't have to be a cat.
I could be a rat this time and be sneakier.
In a fancy house, you will be murdered.
I mean, if they kill me, then I just pop up as myself, so.
But
Hagamar.
Hagamar,
I'll put on a
what's your thoughts
mustache.
on this? Given all the evidence that they
Over
explained
your
to Hagamar.
mustache?
Hey, Hagamar, you want to come with us? Do a
No,
little.
no, hold on. I just want to get his thoughts first.
He waits a few moments after your guys is talking, as if to let the room settle. Let me change this music.
Oh, that was good thinking music.
Yeah, but I want to change the
Suspicious.
atmosphere.
Suspicious. Num 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 num. Suspicioso.
Delicioso.
No,
Let's
suspicioso.
see.
I don't know if that's actually a Spanish
no.
word or not, but I just
What
want you
did
to
I
know.
He lets the room sort of settle a bit, and then you see him inhale and exhale, and he says, "My people they're angry, and I'm at a loss for what to do."
Hey, when you see that lady that yelled at me again, give her some of this, and I give him a little baggie of my special stuff.
He knocks your bag away.
What?
Says, "I don't have time for your jokes and your foolish antics. I need answers for my people."
How is that foolish? I was trying to be nice, Hagamar.
Theo,
Come
not
on.
now.
Theo, okay. So I think I see what's happening. So whoever is doing this is trying to get the half-orcs to do something rash, which it seems like it's working. And once the half-orcs do something rash, oh no, that'll give the entire city a reason to retaliate.
That's exactly what's happening. My
So
people
don't
are
do
being
anything rash, buddy.
poked and prodded, and we are just expected to sit here and take it just because of what we are, of who we are.
Do you want us to kill somebody for you?
You have to solve the problem.
We
Theo,
gotta
that's
solve
not
the
how you
mystery.
solve. Unless you intend to segregate further, you don't do that.
I mean, all right. You want us to talk to somebody for you? We
He
can
wants us
use
to
our
solve
feelings.
this. And bring it out to the open so that whoever did this can be punished properly.
First of all, we have to look like we're doing something. These orcs need justice. We have to make it look like we're actually on this and get some actual evidence. Not just, oh, it might not be this person. Oh, we're just going to tiptoe around shit. Because then they're going to start taking the initiative. Just like... ... Garsh? Gorga was doing. I'm using all the names. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm a racist.
You're just bad with names. It's okay.
Okay. So we got one, we gotta do that. Two, we gotta let other people know that this is happening without making it an uproar.
We do need to do both of those things, yes. So let's see here. Let's see. Let's use our thinking caps. What can we do to satiate the high tempers? Oh, by the way, Hagamar, I know this is completely off base and completely out of nowhere, but we do have a delivery of crops for you, ready to be picked up.
He takes his fist and he slams it into the wall. You can just feel the emotion radiating off of him.
Well, we should. Oh, right. Guys, we're gonna have to start this investigation somewhere, and I think it's gonna be in the upper end of the city.
Definitely,
Hey,
that's where they
we
speak most
should-
Elvish.
All right, so
Probably leave.
here's what we're gonna do, Hagamar. We're gonna find solid evidence. We're gonna deliver it to you. That way, we can make sure that everyone knows who has been responsible for this has been properly punished.
He turns away from the window and he looks at you. He looks at Timmote, and he says, "What does being a half-orc mean to you?"
It's about their pride.
Well, I mean, I'm a gnome. I can speak for gnomes, but I can't really speak for half-orcs.
Each of you, when you think of half-orc, what do you think? What thought comes into your mind?
Strong people.
I don't know, man. They're all the same. You guys are the same as every other race to me.
Oh.
I like
Yeah.
trees.
Theo, really, you're speaking of it in ignorance because you've never seen a problem. Where I come from, it was really hard to just get along with anybody because they always made me feel separate.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, sorry, Vectiona.
Don't be sorry for me. I found you guys.
Well, I
Even these
didn't mean to
people
cut
have.
you off.
My people are tired. We come from a line of heroes. We helped build Cyrodiil into what it is today. And what do we have to show for it? My people forced to live in the mud outside the city. And as we try to build a life for ourselves here, build lives for ourselves, we're attacked and prodded and beaten, and we can't react because of what we are, what they say we are. It's becoming to be too much. I became a counselor to change things, but ultimately, where does this end? And he turns back towards the window.
Hagamar, I think that you're doing good work. The only reason they're going this far is because you are doing good work. The more good that we get, the more good that they see, they get scared. We have to continue, and we will find this person and bring them to justice.
He says, I can't control my people for much longer. You saw Gorga. She wants something to be done now, and honestly, I don't know if I want to stop her. She's proud, and for too long, I've kept my pride deep down, shook hands with these people, laughed at their jokes, played their game, but I don't know if we can do it any longer.
Well, hopefully, once we get to the bottom of this, that'll bring some of the shadier corruption to light. Not just to the counselors, which I'm sure the counselors already know that's a lot of this is going on, as Erwin says, but to the common people. And then maybe the decency of the common folk will put an end to all this horribleness and allow things to finally get better.
That's why I think we should be loud about our evidence. Unless it's gonna be exclusive where we have suspicions. We should make it loud. We should make it known.
I mean, we're definitely gonna tell people that we don't keep this quiet. We just keep who we think did it quiet until we know who did it.
Right.
Let's say you found who was responsible. What would you do?
Well, I feel like the sensible option would be to bring them before you, Hagamar, since this happened in your district, to your representatives or representees. So I believe that decision would be ultimately to you.
I see the problem here. if he lets them off with anything below what the other half-orcs believe is justice, he could get in trouble with them, and they can riot. He can't make this judgment call, and if we just send it to the courts, who knows? They'll just get off on it because they have the richer living.
This is a pickle. I mean,
And we can't just give them to the half-orcs. They might want to stone them in the middle of town, and that's very bad optics.
And if they are connected to high people, we can't just bring them to the sheriff's office, because we all know how Conrad's connected, if it is connected to Conrad.
Exactly. If anything, we would make it very known, to the point where they can't forgive them in the courts, that they have to bring justice. Maybe even a type of exile, a shame that they can't come back from.
Theo, you've been quiet. Do you have any thoughts?
I don't know.
But we will get to the bottom of this. And perhaps what we do after we figure out who it is, that could be a follow-up conversation. But we can keep bringing any news we learn, or any breakthroughs to you, Hagamar, first and foremost, just so you're constantly in the loop, and then you can announce to the people, or at least any concerned citizens, that it is being taken seriously, because it's a horrible situation that we find this district in. And we are going to solve this.
You have been good to my people up to this point. I do have trust in you. But maybe that's our problem. Or maybe it's not. But whatever you decide, please bring who is responsible to me.
All right.
And he turns back towards the window.
All right. So let's duck out to the hallway, so we can all have a conversation with each other.
Thank God that's over. That was depressing.
I'm glad you held your breath.
Why did you hold your breath?
Isn't that what you do when you're not supposed to, when you don't talk? You hold your breath?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure you hold your breath when you don't talk.
Oh, let me try. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. Anyways.
All right. So right now we have one lead, and that is Conrad and his people.
We also know that it's in the upper echelons of the city.
Yes.
You know, most people would be bragging about this with their other comrades about this. Maybe there's a upscale bar of sorts that one of you could sneak into.
One of us? Why can't you do it?
Oh, I'm really bad at the social situations. You know that.
You think you're bad at social situations?
Well, you know what happened last
You're
time.
bad at social situations?
Well, the last time that I did something like this, I brought a killer to his home, and it just ended up.
It's the low charisma crew.
No, I have high charisma. I have bad rolls.
Oh.
Charisma.
Whoops. Anyway, I guess the next move would be to start heading uptown.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Sort of, okay. talk about. Okay, so you have an idea about who you guys believe may be behind it. Ultimately, right?
Yes.
Right.
Cameron.
Do you guys have theories on who? Do you believe that the person that you believe who did it? Do you believe they're the ones who actually did it themselves, or do you think they hired
No.
anyone?
They probably hired someone.
They
to do
probably watched it, but had someone do it for them in front of them.
If there was torture, they had fun with it.
Or
Or
they
they felt like
watched.
they were doing it justice-wise.
It was like
Oh.
voyeurism for them. They like to watch.
Mm.
Let's see. Too bad Ravina's not here. She probably has some contacts that would be able to let us know if there's been any shady hirings.
I can
Going on.
ask the trees.
You can ask the trees. I would suggest.
Oh! Was there a tree next to where the body was? Or nearby where the body was found?
Just a second.
Duh.
There
BRB restroom.
is a tree about 100 feet away.
Maybe
I
you
go-
can-
I go and touch the tree and commune with it.
Okay.
I
What level
ask
spell
it?
is that?
I don't know.
Doesn't it speak with plants?
I don't have that, but I have something. I swear I could. Well, I thought I had something I could talk to trees.
You can talk to the trees in the Aphomore forest without doing anything.
Yeah. I have tree stride, which means I gain the
Oh,
ability
wait.
to enter.
No, I do think once per day you can, right?
I'm trying to find.
I think you
where
got
it
that
is.
ability from the Guardian.
Oh, that would be in features and traits, I believe.
I don't think I think
Yeah.
I
That's
think I
just one
did
that
add it
gave me.
before, but I think every time I re-import his character sheet. Let me see if I can find that. The Adventures. Voice of the Woods. Let me see. Okay. Yes. You may spend an action to touch a tree to communicate with it.
Yeah, get it
You
once
can
per
do
long
this.
rest, right?
Yes, once per long rest.
All right. I am going to touch the tree and ask him what he knows in his wise treedom.
Hello, Theo.
What's up, buddy? What's your name, man?
My name.
Please tell me that's his name.
My name is Blantree.
Ooh,
Glantree?
Yes, Blantree.
All right, Blantree. Did you happen to see who might have come by here and dropped off a dead child, a dead orc child, just over yonder?
I saw a figure dressed in black and silver with a hood
Was there
carry
any,
the body to the stand.
Was it a big figure or a little figure? In comparison to the child.
It was a larger figure, about a foot taller than yourself.
Well, I'm not that tall, but all right.
So about 6 feet tall.
Did he have any like markings that stood out on his black and silver robe? or garments?
He had a silver star on the back of each of his gloves.
Oh, well, that's very helpful. Did you see what race this person was, by chance?
I did not.
Gotcha. Well, is there anything else helpful that I might not have asked that you can think of, Mr. Blandtree?
I have an itch on my stump.
You, you have a stump?
On the back of my trunk.
Ah, let me call Squirrel over for you.
No, can you get it?
We gotta go solve this child murder.
But I helped you.
Yeah, and I'll call these squirrels to itch you.
I'm gonna tell all the trees about this.
All right. Shh, relax. Calm down.
Timot's like watching. He can only hear Theo's side of the conversation. He is very confused.
You just see that Timot's just gonna see Theo walk around to the other side of the tree, out of sight. Theo just grabs his staff and like reaches out like a pole and like scratches him.
The tree and the branches like shudder.
Oh, that's weird. There's no wind blowing.
Theo feels dirty.
Theo, thank you. You are a great friend to the trees.
That's my job. Anything else you can tell me before I go, Blandtree?
No,
I showed you
but
my rudes. Please respond.
I am your friend.
Yep, we're cool. All right, we're gonna go solve this murder now.
You should come back sometime and talk.
Definitely, we'll do that.
I don't get to talk much to people.
Yep, I'm sure you don't.
How about next Saturday?
We'll see. Once this murder's solved, and then we solve the red hunt, and we make sure Cyrodiil is safe. I will come chat you up.
Okay, so Tuesday then.
I'm pretty busy, but yeah, you know what? You just wait here. I'll be back.
Okay.
I love how trees act in this world.
They're horny little fucks.
Hey, they got wood.
They got hardwood.
Okay.
All right. So, do you tell everyone? Do you tell?
No.
Timothy what he said?
No.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
wait. I just tell him that I tell him that's all I tell him is that he couldn't see what he looked like, and that he had silver and black, and he had silver stars on the back of his gloves.
Okay. Do you tell him about how tall he was?
Yeah, he was a foot taller than me, the tree said.
Okay.
Don't ask any more questions.
All right. Man, those trees are really nice to you.
You sure are. Let's go.
All right. Black and silver robes with silver stars on the gloves.
I don't think he said robes.
Oh.
Garments. He was hooded. But he was hooded.
All right. Let's see. Is there a clothier? A tailor, I believe, is the proper term.
A salesperson of clothes.
I mean, depends on what type. You just think like regular clothes?
No. Maybe specialty clothes.
Well, you got the 7th portal up in the Elvish district.
Who would? Yeah, let's go to the richest tailor.
The bougiest tailor.
Yeah, something tells me that's where it came from.
Okay, that would be the 7th portal up here. So, you got old Patumo Rianastamea. You guys enter the shop.
Hey, Petunal.
Oh, hey, it's my favorite customers. What can Patumo Rianastamea do for you?
Well, unfortunately, we're here investigating some dirty business that was going on.
There's
Unfortunately,
been a murder.
he's correct. There has been a murder, and we were wondering if you could help us with our investigation by any chance.
What could I help you with?
Well, we were able to figure out that the culprit who put the body where it was found was wearing black and silver garments with silver stars on the gloves. Do you happen to know anyone
On
who
the
would have
back
made
of
that?
the gloves.
On the back of the gloves. Does that sound like anything you would have made?
Oh, the gloves. Yes, those are. I mean, I wouldn't say common, but those are things that I have made in the past.
Have you made more than one pair of these gloves?
In fact, I have. These are actually gloves of a limited set that were given to each of the counselors of Unity.
Oh,
Interesting.
that is very interesting indeed. I think that's all we need to know right now. Unless there's been a certain counselor that you've seen recently.
No, I can't say I have. These were gloves that were made quite some time ago, probably about a year.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well,
Thank you very much for all your help.
you didn't hear anything. And I tip him a little bit.
These are special gloves. They Oh, and he pockets your gold. How much do you tip him?
I tip him. Let's see what do I have. I tip him 5 gold.
Okay, go ahead and remove that. He says, "Oh yes. Well, let's see what I can remember about these gloves. These. Oh yes, they were magical. They brought great comfort to the wearer, and let's see. Well, they hold sensitive materials, so they're for protection and for let's see here. Just they give the wearer great acuity over dexterous matters."
Oh.
Sounds helpful.
Do you have any more of these gloves around?
I can't say that I do. They were a limited order, only given to the counselor, any counselor of Unity.
Are there any current counselors that didn't receive a pair of gloves when you first made them?
No, they were given to each of the counselors.
So all the current counselor members have been given these gloves.
Correct.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much for all your help.
Yes, have a good day, and remember, come back to the 7th portal whenever you would
Yes.
like, and I'll be here.
You also remembered that you didn't hear anything about anything.
Of course, Master Theo.
None of this happened. This was a dream. You just dreamed this.
Okay, don't
were
be so
never here.
patronizing about it. Get out of here.
All right, let's go.
All right, bye, buddy.
All right. So, Vek Theona, while you were getting water, we found out that the culprit, Theo, was able to speak to the trees, and we found out that the culprit was around 6 feet tall, and wore silver and black garments with a hood, and the gloves had a silver star on it, which we just now learned that that particular pair of gloves was given to each of the counselors of Unity.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes.
So whoever committed the murder is definitely related to the counselors somehow. Now, the
can
counselors of
be
Unity,
really-
that's just the city counselors, right? Is that correct? Or is that a subsect of the city counselors?
No, those are the counselors. Yeah,
Those are
the counselors. They're part of the Council of Unity.
Okay, thank you.
It should be in your journals.
Okay, perfect.
Council of
That
Unity.
sounds like really dangerous information, Theo. And Timmote.
It's all
Well,
a day's
that's why
work.
we can only share that particular information with people we trust.
That's
Okay,
why
do you believe that most of them have proficiency in the language?
Well, let me go into my mind palace and look at the counselor. Let me see what I know about the counselors of Unity. Council.
Let's see.
here. Where's my journal?
Let's see.
Belbos is a human. Belbos.
Council of Unity. Grand Counselor. Oh wow, it's in orange. I can barely read this. Belvosk.
You can also
Durdu-
click them, and it'll bring up their individual.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gilrel Fleurith. He's an elf, so it probably isn't him, unless he hates his own kind.
what?
What? No,
Oh,
this is a
wait.
half-orc.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking backwards. It very well could be him, since it was written in Elvish. Gilrel
And then we also have to
Fleurith.
we have to see not only Elf, but anyone with a connection to Conrad
There's
in the best
also
of ways.
Aaron Cornosh. Is also an elf.
What's Conrad's last name?
Kamiya.
Kamiya. Isn't his daughter on the council? There she is. Ardina
Oh.
Kamiya.
Oh yeah, Kamiya. She's a human.
She is a human.
Maybe.
I think we
has
should ask
something
Aaron
to
a
do
little
with-
bit of questions just to get a measure on him. I don't think it's him because he's been the longest serving member. but-
Maybe we should go.
Well,
take a
Conrad's not
visit.
on the council.
No, Aaron.
Oh. You mean Erwin?
Aaron,
Cornosh.
Aaron Cornosh. He's another elf.
Yeah,
And there's-
I just feel like he would probably be able to give us some answers of how long this quarrel has been
We
going
could-
on.
We should go talk to Erwin first. She might be a little bit more discreet about things.
Yeah, I think.
No, I'm not saying that we give Aaron the information we have. I just asking questions that can probe.
Well,
Hmm.
let's see if we can't speak with Erwin first. That way we can
Find
as
some
we're
more
doing that, we can come up with
information, yes.
the questions that we want to ask Aaron.
Okay.
Yes, what Timmote said.
That way we can have a strategy going in.
Okay, I agree.
So, who do you guys want to talk to?
We're gonna go talk to Erwin really quick.
Okay. So you guys
she
head
also,
over to Minthaven, home of the Halflings, and Theo, that she likes to hang out in the Homeward Inn. So yeah, you guys enter the building. Typically, Theo, you spent a bit of time in the Homeward Inn. And you know that it's a pretty happy, joyful place, but it looks to be pretty somber right now.
Just something is off. I don't like that. Do I see Erwin anywhere?
Not immediately.
Is there anyone I recognize from being here often?
Yes, you recognize that Sam, the owner of the inn, Sam Tuttlesby, he's working.
Hey, Sammy, what's up, buddy? Is Erwin here right now?
Oh, yeah. Erwin's here. She is, and he sort of points into one of the corners. one of the booths. Looks like you see Erwin surrounded by some people. Looks like they're all talking very emphatically.
Gotcha. I walk on over. Try and not abruptly enter their conversation, but make myself known. And,
as you approach, you overhear them. It appears the conversation is about the young boy in Carmog.
Okay. Perfect.
I just try and get Erwin's attention, and I say hi to everybody, and I was like, can we speak for really quick over in private?
Erwin says to the rest of them to continue talking, that she's just going to step away for just a minute, and she steps away with you. She says, yes, Theo, I'm very busy right now. What can I help you with?
Well, I think we might be busy about the same thing. You guys didn't happen to be talking about a murder just now, did you?
Oh, so you've been over to Carmog?
Is that the workplace?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. We kind of just came from there. We're trying to figure out what's going on. We found this note, pretty racist, to say the least. And then I talked to one of my tree buddies. Well, I wouldn't call him a buddy. He's just a tree. I'll probably never talk to him again. That's neither here nor there. He mentioned that he saw the body get dropped off.
Oh, what did he see?
Well, I know I can trust you, so can you keep this between us for now, at least?
She grabs your hand and says, yes, of course, Theo.
Would I know? Do I know if she knows how to not to suspicious of her, but just just out of curiosity, do I know if she knows Dwarvish or not?
She does not know Dwarvish.
Or Elvish. I meant Elvish.
It's not something that has come up.
Okay.
I mean, you only know that she doesn't speak Dwarvish.
Gotcha. Well, do I have the note still? No,
No, we gave the note back.
Did we take a copy of it, or do we just know what it said?
Timmote has a mind copy of the note.
Gotcha. Well, we received a note. We no longer have the note.
Timmote's just behind you, just no, we were shown the note that was found on the body. That was Elvish.
Well, yes, what he said.
Yes, we've heard about the note.
Okay, so you know about the note. You know what it says. Gotcha.
Timmote's gonna be looking around to see if anyone's trying to listen in.
Yeah, simply put, it seems like a council member is behind this.
She, her brows furrow, and she sort of pulls you to the side and says, "Oh, why do you think this?"
For now, let's just say I have some pretty damning evidence.
Theo, well, what's the evidence?
Theo, you did say that you could trust her.
You're right. You wouldn't happen to still have your gloves that you got from what's the glove guy's name?
Patumal Rianastamea.
From Patumal about a year ago still, do ya? Ones with stars on them, maybe?
Stars on gloves? That sounds familiar. Maybe? I don't. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, apparently these gloves were only given to council members, and that is what my tree friend saw the person who dumped the body wearing. So if you no longer have your gloves, that doesn't bode well for the investigation.
I have them somewhere. we
Wow.
receive all types of things. I don't
These were
know.
magical gloves, apparently.
Is this
With
important to
silver
the
stars on them.
So this is important to the investigation?
Very. I'd say of the solving the investigation importance level.
Okay, who all knows about this?
Well,
You're
as
the
of right
first.
now, you were the first person we came to with this. We haven't even told Hagamar about this.
Okay. I will search for the gloves and see if I have them. Is there anything else?
Is everything else all right with you?
She sort of looks at you bizarrely, like.
Theo, Miss Erwin, would you happen to know? So the note that was found was written in Elvish. Besides Gilrel and Aaron, do you know anyone else who speaks Elvish on the council?
Or that can write Elvish?
Well,
And on the note, was it written very well in Elvish, or did it look like it was poorly written in Elvish? Do we remember that?
it looked like it was poorly written.
So it seemed like someone was trying to frame someone that wrote Elvish.
She says, whatever language we don't speak, we speak or write. I mean, each of us have access to translators. There would be no issue to communicate in that way.
Would any translators have sloppy handwriting, though?
I mean,
I just thought of something. Okay, Erwin, bear with me. I'm having a brain blast, if you will. What if they all have translators? What if whoever did this had the note translated for them in Elvish, and if the translator has nice handwriting, maybe the person who wrote the note just was drawing it based off of the translation and redrawing it. And that's why it would look poor.
A rewriting of a rewriting? That sounds
rewriting of, well, I mean, it would be a rewriting. It would be a drawing of a writing, which I assume would be a lot harder to do than just writing.
Yeah, but we don't know the language. It's not like you learn every letter. And
So it's like they traced the letters.
No, they would have to just draw it from. If they don't want to throw their translator under the bus, they would have to just draw it from sight.
Well, maybe we go ask some translators. Erwin, do you have a personal translator, or do you all use the same translator?
We all have people close to us that translate for us. I've got different people who do it.
Well, okay. You did mention to me about some concerns with some evil affairs going on recently. Are there anyone in the council that's been acting maybe a little bit out of the ordinary or suspicious lately, or you maybe even downright different?
I have seen it over the past year, and it feels like it's gotten worse. The divide in the council between people who are sympathetic to Conrad and people who are not. I feel like there's something big coming. This is going to boil over, and I don't know if this is just the first of many killings that we are going to see.
Well, not if we can help it. All right. Well, thank you, Erwin. I think that might be all for now.
I'll let you know if I find those gloves.
Please do. Can I sense anything suspicious behind her? Even though I wouldn't,
roll insight.
Obviously accuse her or anything, but I just want to make sure she's not... I mean, I can't really
Roll insight.
Nobody's safe right now. Oh god damn it.
You know what?
can't
I'm
really
gonna
tell.
use a reaction before you say what the result is, Doug. And I'm gonna give this guy a flash of genius.
Okay. You definitely sense she's uneasy. She's scared.
That makes sense.
You don't feel like she's guarded. I'll say that. I'll say she's guarded.
Is she do I feel like she's being disingenuous or like misleading at all?
I'll say she's guarded.
Okay, alright. Well,
It's not a lie detector, okay? I'll do, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know.
She's
I'm
guarded.
not asking if she's lying.
Yeah. You can sense that she's guarded, she's apprehensive.
Okay, well, I just, I reach out and I give her a big hug and say, I'll figure this out. You can, try and rest at ease knowing we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
She hugs you back and gives you a little peck on the cheek and walks back to her people.
Cool. I walk out, not looking back like a badass.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And then, who should we go talk to now?
Well, I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Vek, Theo, you're a cleric, right?
Right.
Do you know? I've read books about a spell called Speak with the Dead. Do you know that spell?
I not only know that spell, I should have it prepared.
Interesting.
Well, we have a date with a child then.
Let's rephrase that.
Yeah.
We have a appointment with a dead child.
It's not much better, but it is much better. Let's go.
Victiona does not have it
Oh, you
prepared.
didn't prepare it?
Oh, Snapples.
Yeah.
I didn't get to prepare much actually for today.
Damn.
Oh, I
Damn.
guess I don't. I have it ready from the last time. I apologize.
Oh no. What do you mean from the last time?
The battle. I have it ready for the battle.
The battle.
See, because usually I know when I'm not going to be battling, I switch it to Speak with Dead and Locate Object and all these other ones. But on battle mode, it's like, I'm going to do a whole bunch of heals and Moonbeam.
Do you need a short rest or a long rest to prepare spells?
Unfortunately, it's a long rest.
Alright. It's not going to make it. Doug's not going to be easy on us.
Nope.
It's fine.
That's okay. I think I still have fast friends. Let me see.
Would there be anywhere that sells spells that maybe has like a Speak with the Dead?
You mean like spell
Potion.
scrolls?
Yeah, like potions or scrolls.
There's no harm in checking the.
Patumo Reenestimea does offer scrolls.
Let's go
Let's
ask
go
him if he has a
talk to
Speak with the
Patumo
Dead.
again.
Hey, Patumo, we're back. You got any scrolls of Speak with the Dead?
Oh, hey, welcome back. Scrolls of Speak with Dead. Why, yes, I believe I do.
Oh, how
Lay it
much
on
would
me,
a scroll
Chief.
be?
Well,
We need one.
I do scrolls of the 3rd level variety for 800 gold.
All right, we'll take it.
Okay, he goes into the back and looking through a bin of scrolls that he has, just like flicking through them, says, "Ah, yes, here we go. Have you used Speak with Dead before?"
No.
No.
I have not.
Are you gonna read it to us like a prescription?
No, I just wanted to know. Here it is, 800 gold. Who's paying me?
I'll do it.
All right, I'll hand you 250 gold.
Are we splitting it,
Appreciate that.
or are we just having us buy it? I was gonna, because
No, it's fine. You can keep your 250. I can afford it.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We can all chip in.
I have read about Speak with the Dead. I just haven't used it myself.
Yeah, I think Vectiona will be the one to do it anyway. She is our cleric, you see.
He hands Vectiona the scroll. Vectiona, you want to go ahead and subtract your gold? And you go ahead and do it from inside Forge.
Okay. Are you guys actually giving 250 each?
Yes.
I mean, you said keep it.
Okay, well, who's deciding to still give or not?
Theo's giving it to you,
Okay.
which is saying a lot.
If it's
That's
not?
his gambling money.
No, Timmote will.
Okay. Go ahead and subtract 250 from each of yourselves.
Did you say we can do it in Forge now?
Yes, do it in Forge. Yes.
All right, done. So add 500 to yourself. Yay, math.
Okay, so 1,000 out of 500.
Theo, you're going to subtract your gold?
Yes, I'm doing the math.
You can just type in minus 500 or minus 250. And then it automatically does the math for you.
Okay, so you guys now have your scroll.
Okay. We might have to do this somewhere, like a morgue or away from people.
Well, I'm
Probably
sure,
for the best.
I'm sure Hagamar can arrange us to have some privacy.
Yeah, he might even want to be there.
So let's do that. All right, so we'll go back to Hagamar.
Okay, you guys travel back to Carmog, and you notice that
as we're walking, we're gonna talk a little bit.
Oh, okay,
Go
ahead.
okay. So should we just go ahead and fill Hagamar in on everything we've learned?
I was thinking we don't tell him everything just yet, just keep him from maybe forming his own opinions out of his anger for his people.
That's fair. All right, so what should we keep to ourselves for now while we're investigating?
We can obviously ask him about the Silver Star, because I think he might know. Other than that, I don't really know what else there is.
So basically, tell him everything is what you're saying.
Yeah, I was thinking there was more to it than there is.
That's the biggest thing, is that. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this talk, so let's just go ahead.
Yeah. I guess we should just tell him, because there's really no way of asking. Yeah.
Man, if only
You know
Taz
what?
was here.
I don't think that would help us right now. That might harm
In fact,
us.
that might actually make it worse. All right, so yeah,
You think I'm bad?
Yep. So we'll go to Hagamar now.
Yeah, you
we're just
guys
letting it all hang out.
travel to Carmog, and you see that the body isn't there anymore. You do see a group of orcs over in this area. Looks like they're all sort of rallied into a little group there. There's a woman orc, a female orc, standing before them. You recognize her as Gorga, and looks like she is speaking to them.
Oh God.
I'm gonna stay away.
You know what? I don't want to be accused of being racist by interfering with her speech. That's for sure.
We're gonna have to wait until after.
Maybe, though. I don't even know what we would even say. What's the speech looking like right now, Doug?
It looks like.
Can we listen in?
Yeah, you guys want to approach and listen?
Yeah, we'll listen in real quick.
And I'll hide behind everybody.
You walk over, and you see her yelling out to the crowd. She is talking about how for too long they have lived in the mud, lived in the dirt. They have denied their right to be who they are, and that it's time for them to take Cyrodiil back.
Oh no.
And the crowd is cheering.
Guys, I kind of like whisper. I was like, I don't want to keep accusing this lady, but this seems like something you would do right after making, a false flag operation.
Let me
Call me the
see
skeptic here. Maybe it's just because she was mean to me.
Well, hold on now.
You gotta report to Hagamar about the gloves, though.
We do have to report to Hagamar. How tall is this lady?
She's like 6'4".
Interesting. That's about a foot taller than Theo.
It is about
We'll keep that
exactly
in
a
mind.
foot taller than me.
We'll keep that in mind.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people who's
I'm just
We've caught you now!
in Shadows of Doubt, you can put X's over people's portraits that you have met after you rule them out. I'm just saying, I haven't drawn the X yet.
I have not either.
Alright, so let's go. I think we should probably hurry up and speed this investigation up.
Yeah, let's avoid her and go right to Hagamar. She's just a suspect right now.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna go straight to Hagamar. Now, if I just don't want to feel like a colonizer, just going into other people's area and being like, "No, you're wrong."
Yeah, no.
That doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
It
like,
just
if I
seems.
was Taz, maybe.
I get that they're orcs, but this also seems extreme. So but also Theo doesn't know how people
I don't want to
act
tell them that
anywhere.
they're wrong.
There's a time and a place for this.
It is not now. So we'll rush.
You killed that child.
No,
you killed
no.
All right, let's go talk to Hagamar.
Was her, and the first person that Theo accused was actually the person who killed him. Go on. Okay, we go in and see Hagamar.
Doug had a little evil smile on his face right there, like we were right.
You guys walk up to Hagamar's office, and he's looking out the window. You can see he's looking out to the crowd of people.
Hagamar, we've had a couple breakthroughs. We went ahead and bought a scroll of Speak with Dead from the town, and we were hoping to get maybe 5 minutes of privacy so we can ask, and you can be present if you would like, but we were going to ask the boy who could have done this.
You will need permission from the boy's father for this. But I am not opposed to it, as long as you get approval and we know what questions you will ask. I can make this happen for you.
Okay. And we also feel that you should know that Theo spoke with the closest tree to where the body was found, and the tree told Theo that the person who did this was around 6 to 6'5", around a foot taller than Theo, wore black and silver garbs with a black hood that covered their face, and they also had gloves on that had a silver star on the back of them.
You notice that the moment you say something about the gloves, he turns away from the window and looks at you and says, "Black gloves with silver star, you're sure of this?"
Do those mean something to you, Hagamar?
Of course they do. They were given to each of the counselors.
That's what the gentleman at the 7th portal said, because we immediately went to speak with him to see if he knew anything about fancy gloves like that.
Yeah.
Do you know where your gloves are, Hagamar?
He walks over to a desk nearby, and he opens one of the drawers and pulls out a box. And it's like a box, like a display case or whatever. And he puts it on his table and says, "These are what you're referring to, aren't they?"
Sounds about right. While we're at it, Do you have any idea why Erwin would not remember receiving these gloves?
No, she remembered receiving them. She just doesn't know where they are.
I thought she didn't remember anything about them.
At first, she was like, I think maybe, you know. And then she's like, yeah, yeah, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure where they are.
It wasn't as like Hagamar, who almost seems proud of the gloves. Not proud. Proud's the wrong word, but he obviously has them in a display case.
You will notice, though, that he didn't have them displayed. They were just in a
display case.
Yeah, they were in a display case, but placed inside of a drawer.
Okay. Interesting.
They're mocking us. For them to be so brazen about this, there's no reason that the person to have done this to use those gloves unless they were trying to send a message.
What message do you think they were trying to send?
The message that we don't belong and we can't do anything about it. But then he looks back out the window and he says, but they're wrong.
Is there anyone on the council that you might think would have anything to do with this, in any sense of the matter?
This was Conrad, I am sure of it.
And on the council, who would be the ones closest to Conrad or most likely to work with him?
He makes like sort of like a sneering gesture towards you, like his daughter, of course.
Okay.
What other allies? We want to know the whole scope of this. How far it goes.
Anyone else that could be involved.
Conrad controls the majority of the council.
Like who else?
Belvosk. Hold on, let me remember who. Belvosk, Garmus, Ardina, and Aaron, all controlled by him.
Is that it? And
and
one else?
Gilrel as well.
All
right.
as well.
So those are the only ones.
The counselors that I deem as friends to my people and to those who live outside the city are Erwin, Saji,
That makes me feel better.
and Gwenva.
Alright, well, that's a weight off my back. I hope.
All right. So I guess the next step is getting permission from the boy's father so that we can hopefully get some closure for him. And then once we have that permission, we can come back here and figure out what 5 questions we can ask. Is that correct, Vek Theona? Is it 5 questions?
Yes, it should be 5 questions.
Okay.
And
Alright.
keep in mind, this boy can lie to us if he has any reason to lie.
Okay, I don't know why he would, but that's fine.
You never know. Children can be scared into coming up with false stories.
I must let you know that Narsh, the boy's father, he and I have not seen eye to eye in the past. So I will make this request of him, but it may be tough.
Well, say in the best way you can, you know, I don't mean it in disrespect at all, but just let him know. I'm sure he wants to know who his son's murderer is. This perhaps is the best way to have his son tell us specifically who and solve it as quickly as possible. I think he might understand that reasoning. But who am I? I'm just an old tree guy.
You are led by Hagomar. He leads you outside the room and leads you downstairs and outside into another building. It's sort of looks like a medical area. And he leads you into a room where you see the boy laying on a table with the father seated next to him holding his hand.
Hello, sir.
Hagomar holds up his finger to you, and
Okay.
he says, Narsh. Narsh, our people are saddened this day by the wrong that has been brought upon your family. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that the person responsible for this is brought to justice. These people here believe they can do that for us, or with us. But they need to speak with your son. And when he says that, the Narsh looks up and says, "What do you mean, speak with my son?" And he says, "They, with your permission, would like to ask the boy some questions using some magic, and hope that will lead to the person who killed your son." And Narsh looks back at his boy and says, Can't he rest? Must we do this to him?" And Hagomar looks to you guys.
Sir, I mean no disrespect in asking this. We just want to solve this case and bring justice to the man or people who have wronged your family and have done this atrocity to your son. But we see no better way, no faster way to name, quite possibly by name and specifications, exactly who was involved in your son's murder.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm ready. I'm ready with the flash of genius. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna add it just in case. We're gonna bump that up to 21.
As he was looking towards you, you could see the anger in his eyes, but as you were talking, his eyes soften a bit, and he looks back towards his son, and he puts his head, his forehead down to the boy's son, or to the boy's forehead. It, touches his forehead with his, and says, "Whoever was responsible for this, we need revenge. And if you can do that for me, then you may ask your questions." And Hagomar walks over to you and says, "Do you have the list of questions ready?"
Well, let's figure that out right now, and then once we have our questions, we'll be ready to do it.
I see it only fair the father gets to ask any question he would like if he should want to.
The father looks towards you and he says, "Thank you. I know my question."
Okay,
Alright.
so we have more questions.
More questions. All right.
I think the first question we should ask is, what happened to you? No, who did this to you? Who killed you? Who killed you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so question 1. Who killed you?
Question 2.
Where were you?
Killed?
Yeah, where were you? What was the last place you can remember being before you died? Or
Well,
the last people you can remember being with.
I need a question, so you can't
Place
just say
or people?
or. So yeah, what's the question?
Uh,
Yeah, we can only do one or the other, or we can do both, but it would
Yeah.
take up 2 questions.
okay, you decide there, Mark.
Well, we have 3 more questions that we can ask because we promised 1 question to the father.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, who killed you?
Where were you?
Yeah,
Or where were you last?
where were you when you were killed?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the last place you remember being before death?
Ye-
What were you doing before? Any? What
When
were,
you were
you
abducted?
What were you doing before? You ran it. How do you phrase that? I want to ask like what he was doing before, like he got kidnapped or anybody like.
Yeah,
or...
that's how you phrase it.
Yeah,
all right.
before we
Ow.
abducted.
But
Yeah,
we don't
before
know
you
if he
got
was
taken.
kidnapped.
Well, he
Yeah,
wouldn't go willingly, would he?
He was tied up,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay, so what's the
so he was
question?
definitely kidnapped.
What?
What were you doing before you were
were-
kidnapped?
Yeah.
One more.
And then the final question is
Did
who all was present?
yeah, or like, did you know anyone? Could you point anyone out?
I don't know if we can ask that. Could you point
Or
anyone out?
not,
Because
but
that's
like,
just a
well,
yes or no, and then
yeah, no,
that
well,
doesn't give
no,
us
no,
an
no, no. More
answer.
so like, was there anyone that you knew?
That again just gives us a yes or no answer,
Hmm.
and it doesn't mean that they'll go into detail.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Well, actually,
Okay.
let me read into that spell because I think yes or no's are what's standard. Let me see.
That's a good point.
I'm basing
Speak
it
with
off.
dead. You're granted the semblance of blah blah blah. To answer the questions you pose. Okay, including languages you view it. Answer usually is brief, cryptic, or repetitive. Under no compulsion to be truthful. Okay, it doesn't say anything about yes or no questions.
Okay.
They're just brief.
So I think the last question should be the last of our questions should be
Can you name anyone, or will you name
who was present?
More like how many were present.
No,
Yeah,
we'd rather know. I'd rather know names and the amount.
Well, who killed you already covers the names.
Yeah, but
It will
who
be
else
redundant.
was with the killer?
Okay,
Well,
but what if their first answer is I don't know? How does that help?
Okay, good point.
They could give a description of who killed them.
So you're gonna ask for a description.
Yeah, say describe the killers.
Okay, that's better.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think that should be our 4th one, is describe who all was present when you died.
Now, can you form that into a question?
Oh, right.
Wasn't that the question right there?
Oh my god.
Telling someone to do something isn't a question.
Okay.
Can you describe?
Oh
Did you-
yeah. Well,
Did you put can you in front of it?
Then
Well,
they'll
no, 'cause
say
then they can
yes
just
or
say yes
no.
or no.
Yeah.
Will you describe?
They'll say yes
there's
or
also
no.
a yes or no.
We could forego the
Just
what were
say-
you doing before.
Just say who was present when you died, or was that already a question?
No, you chose the place, so we can put who was present.
Yeah, we can do who was present when you died.
Okay.
Is a good 4th question. That way, I believe that they don't have to give names. They can also give descriptions if they choose to give descriptions. And then the 5th question is for the father.
Hagmar looks over the questions and says, if this is what you feel is best, then we can proceed. The
Now
father stands up and stands back away from the body.
All right. Now remember, we can only do this once. So be
Okay.
very careful with asking the question. In fact, you're in charge.
Oh
You're in
gosh,
charge.
I'm nervous.
Nobody ask any questions in this room.
Everybody, shut up.
Okay, is everyone ready?
I am ready.
All right. And she'll go ahead and open the scroll and cast it.
Okay.
Not with any ceremonial aspects.
You see Vectiona open the scroll and in a deep, otherworldly voice read from it. Says the words, does the required gestures, and you see the body before you sort of like lurch upward, and you hear it exhale.
Dorn, who killed you?
A man dressed in black and silver.
Fuck. 0 for 1.
What was the last place you remember before death?
Fishing by the lake.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna go ahead and write on a paper real quick and hand it to Theo, and it's gonna say, "Do you want to change your third question?"
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Okay. I thought you had already skipped to the third question. That's what I answered.
So, what was the last place you remember before death? So he remembered fishing before, so he doesn't
Before
remember.
he was kidnapped.
Yeah.
No. He thought you were asking question number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no.
Yeah, because that's the way you worded it.
question
Because
that
the
would
way
be-
number
you
two is
worded
where
it
were
was
you killed?
most.
You
Yeah.
didn't say anything about being killed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I said, what was the last place you remember before death?
I think Doug read that as where were you before you were kidnapped? I think
Yeah.
that's what Doug did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just go ahead and ask question number 2 as written.
Okay. Where were you when you were killed?
In a dark room in the city.
Who was present when you were dying?
The man dressed in black and silver, and a man dressed in gray.
She's gonna turn and nod towards Narsh to come forward.
He walks forward and he says, "What should we do with the person responsible for this?" And the boy just says, "Kill." And his body falls to the table, lifeless.
Well, that's disturbing.
All right. So,
Narsh, thank you so much for your time and for allowing us to do this.
You could see him sort of clenching his fist, and in one of his left fist, and with his other hand holding the boy's hand.
all right. So Timmote's just gonna tug on Hagamar's tunic and lead everyone besides Narsh out of the room to discuss what we just heard. So after we're out of the room and the door's closed or whatever, Tim's gonna go, okay, so we learned a couple of things here. We know that he was killed in the city. He was taken from the lake, and we know that there was 2 perpetrators, at the time of his death. One was the suspect that the tree saw, and the other was a man in gray. I'm
That's
thinking...
at least two.
Yes, at least two.
Let's, maybe we should go look around the lake and see if anything might have been dropped when he was taken.
That might be a good idea. Hakamar, do you have any ideas?
The boy being taken, I can't help but feel that there is some type of message being sent to us based on who Narsh is, and it was widely known that the boy enjoyed fishing. It saddens me that he was targeted. He was a good boy. He was proud to live in Carmog.
Do you think they might have been trying to target Narsh specifically?
As I've said, Narsh and I haven't seen eye to eye. He has been hesitant to how should I say? He's been hesitant to Narsh had said that he felt our people were becoming too acclimated to the city and that we should leave. But his son was someone who wanted to fight. He was proud to live in Carmog, so he might have been targeted to convince Narsh that being in Cyrodiil isn't what's good for our people.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind. Theo, you said we should check out the lake to see if any clues were left behind?
Yeah, it sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like something we should do.
Are you okay, Chris?
Yeah, I didn't know how to respond to that. I really just didn't know how to say anything back to that. Like, yeah.
You guys leave. Hagamar goes back into the room to sit with Narsh. And you guys leave. You notice that the crowd of half-orcs are gone.
Oh, well,
I don't
hopefully they
think
went
we
back
have-
home.
I don't think we have much time left. Something is gonna uproar if we don't quicken our pace.
Hey, you're darn tootin'. I'm trying out some new phrases. Do you guys like that one?
Not a fan, honestly. Not a fan.
Okay,
Yeah, it
let's
should be
go.
what it would be.
You guys head towards the lake. And you know that this building here... Oh, wait, sorry, this one is the building that rents out the boats, and it's sort of the, where all the fish people go. The fishermen.
All right. Let's go talk to the fisher. Let's talk to the boat renter and see if he noticed anything weird last night.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Mission engage.
Okay. You head up there. As you pass by the by Heaven's Arena, you guys hear the crowd cheering. Timmote, you notice Theo's eyes are sort of
Theo.
Darting towards.
Maybe the has something to do with Heaven's Arena.
It sure doesn't. Let's go.
All right.
You're able to push Theo past.
What if it does have something to do with it? Then
It
we
doesn't.
could
Come on.
All right. But don't say I didn't tell you so if we have to come back here.
Don't worry, I won't.
You guys enter the fishery, and you see a. Let's see, who is it? It is a lizard folk standing
Guys, it's
before
not
you.
this guy. Doug had to make it up on the spot. It's not him.
Says, what can I do for you folks?
Yes. I was wondering, do you remember a young half-orc boy being here yesterday?
Or recently.
Yes, Dorn, yes, he comes here quite often.
And does he always rent a boat from you to go fishing?
Yes, he does.
Do you remember anyone who would have gone, who would have arrived afterwards? It would have been 2 people, I believe.
And did he not return a boat recently?
Dorn, let me pull up my records. Yes, I see he paid for his boat, and, no, he returned it, but, he sort of furrows his brow, and, his lizard brow, and, he says, yes, there was a man who, had came in last night. He had asked about some of our offerings, and he said he wanted to inspect one of the boats. So yes, I showed him outside, and then he left. That's the only other person that came by yesterday.
What did he look like?
He was, I would say, about yay tall, and you see, he holds up, it looks like maybe like 6'1", 6'2".
It's like a foot
Is his
taller
hand
than
about
me.
a foot higher than Theo's head?
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, you know. And he says, yeah, he was kind of an odd fella, but I answered his questions, and then he left.
What race was he?
He was human.
Did you happen to get his name?
He said his name.
Is that a cat?
He said
Yeah,
his name was
she's really
Bernard.
noisy.
I'm sorry, what was the name?
He said his name was Bernard.
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 Sounds like a fake name.
Sounds like Saint Bernard.
Did he have any noticeable things to what he was wearing, or anything on his face or body that might make him
Well,
stand
yes,
out?
he had black and silver garments on.
Did they have stars on his gloves?
I didn't notice him wearing gloves, but I do remember the garments.
Well, that's enough.
Thank you so much for your time. But what color was his hair?
He had brown hair.
Brown hair.
And he was a human.
Yes.
Human.
All right.
Brown-haired human named Bernard.
You know,
That's pretty helpful.
All right. Before we go, and thank you so much for your time. Did you? Was the boy acting weird after he returned the boat?
No, he returned the boat, and then he said that he forgot his fishing pole. So he went back down to grab it, but he must have just left after that.
Did you see which direction he headed in?
Well, I last saw him walking back towards the lake.
Interesting.
do you mind
Are
if we
there
look
any
around?
other Are there any other ways to leave the lake? I assume you can go any other way.
You mean like swimming?
Well, there's more than one entrance to the lake.
Oh, yes, there
Other
is.
than this location.
Yes, there is, yes.
So people could come from any direction.
Yes.
That's all I was asking.
Well, you've been very helpful. And you just said he walked back towards the lake, and that's the last you saw him?
Yes. Is everything alright?
Well, unfortunately, the reason why we're asking all these questions is because, Dorn was kidnapped last night, and, they found his body in the Orcish district.
You see him, like, sit down. He says, oh,
I'm sorry to tell you like this,
not
because
Dorn, he was such a good boy.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this Bernard fella that stuck out to you? Because we think he might have been involved.
Well, I will say it just seemed like he didn't really know what he was talking about. He was asking questions, but I just felt like he was wasting my time.
What did his voice sound like?
It's pretty, grovelly. It seemed like he was talking in a whisper.
Was Bernard here before or after Dorn walked back to the lake to get his fishing rod?
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it was during. Dorn was out on the lake. That's when this fellow named Bernard showed up, and then Bernard left, and then a bit later, that's when I last saw Dorn.
So he had already left by the time by the time you last saw Dorn.
Well, I mean, he left this building, yes, but I don't know, where he went after that. He could have went to the lake.
Interesting. All right, well, you've been very helpful.
I hope you catch the son of a bitch who did this.
I hope so too. All right, and then we'll stop by the landing of the lake. The landing. I believe that's the proper term where you push boats in. That's the landing, right?
Sure, makes sense.
All right.
The dock?
Well, the dock is
The
where you
shore?
board boats, but there's a
wake?
specific
There's a
specific
decline.
term.
Yeah, there's a decline to the lake, and it's usually called a landing. You're fine.
Yeah. Fucking right. All right. So we have this Bernard guy who seems to match the description of our suspect, and we have a witness putting him here at the moment of the abduction. Fellas, we're getting somewhere. It might not be fast, but we are getting there. At the landing of the lake, are there any oddities that I can locate? Like maybe signs of struggle, like maybe where there should be footprints, there is a butt print from somebody falling over?
Can I get an investigation?
Or, his fishing rod.
Sure, you can.
Or any, lost items.
Yeah. Like his fishing rod, which he
Okay.
didn't have on him.
Yes, you do see a fishing rod that is broken near the lake. You also see a couple footprints near the fishing rod that are pretty distinct. And you see some drag marks.
Awesome. Is the where the drag marks and the footprints are, is this pretty much mud here?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's
which
not like
direction
full
does-
out mud, but like it's, you know, kind of,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, they hold their form, you know.
Gotcha. Which direction does the drag marks go?
They just lead up the shore and then they sort of disappear into the grass.
And then they disappear. Okay.
Yep.
But definitely back into town.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Timmote is going to, I guess, collect the broken fishing rod. Does it look like the fishing rod was snapped? I'm assuming it looks like it's snapped.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it was broken during some struggle.
Okay. Yeah. Timmote's gonna collect the fishing rod and just hold it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then I guess there's probably nothing else to really notice out here.
Not to your, yeah, you don't really see anything else.
Okay. Let's see. Theo. We know that this guy... Okay. You know what? You might have been right. We might want to stop by something. We might want to stop by some of the vendors at the Heaven's Gate Arena because we know this guy was specifically targeting Dorn.
Yeah, see?
And
I
he
told you
knows
we
he was
should
here.
have. I knew I was right. We should always
So
go gamble.
Maybe he was... No, we're not gambling. We're not
Guys.
gambling.
Guys.
Yes?
They were men dressed in black and silver. If they were dressed in black and silver, they must be coming from a unit of some sort. Maybe the Heavens Arena has a team dressed in similar. Or maybe
Well-
they've heard of someone who's dressed in that situation.
Well, I was just gonna go see if maybe he was hanging out there until it was time for the kidnapping.
Again, it's a whole bunch of guys.
Huh?
But there was only one guy that was doing the kidnapping. Or at least there was only one guy that he met.
Well, see, look, he answered with men, not man.
What?
No, I'm talking about the guy who worked at the shop, at the dock house.
I know, I'm talking about the men dressed in black and silver. Like, what they must belong to something
Wait,
that they're all in
what?
cohesive
There was only
costume.
2 men,
I-
one in gray and one in black and silver.
Yeah.
No, you said men. You said it twice.
No. I said man.
Man.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe because I was trying to say it in like a, you know,
Raspy voice.
man dressed in black. Yeah, like,
Yeah, that's probably what
Yeah,
it
I can
was.
see why that came off as men, but no.
Okay.
I gotta
as
go
right
feed my
now,
pets
we
really
just
quick,
know
I'll be
of
right back.
2
Okay.
suspects.
I
You know,
guess
2
my ears were
suspects.
pulling no.
So Timot's thought process is not that he was part of a team, but that he was hanging out somewhere before going to the lake.
Yeah. So we do know that the dark area was in the city. At least the boy knew that he was being dragged into the city.
yes.
Yeah, he knew that he was being dragged in the city. I wish we knew about what time that was. Oh wait, can we just retcon and say we're not going back, but can we just say, because we would have asked, what time was this? Approximately.
Yeah, he would have came around, the Dorn would have shown up around, you know, maybe shortly after 6 or so, and then left after sundown.
After sundown. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder how they would have gotten. Oh. You know what? We can go see the guards that work at the eastern gate and see if they recognize anyone coming through wearing black and silver robes just after sundown.
Oh wait, the ropes?
Well, not robes, but garments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, actually that sounds really smart. We should get to the gate guards.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. You guys head through the Gnomish district and head on over to the gate, known as Sunrise Gate, and you approach one of the guards who's on duty.
Hail and well met, guard.
Oh, yes, Timmote, right?
Yes, that's me.
Yes, I'm a big fan of yours. My little girl, she likes to spend some time at the university, and she tells me a lot about your work.
Oh, thank you. That means so much. Just out of curiosity, did you happen to be working the night shift yesterday?
Well, when?
Just after sundown.
Why, yes, that's my shift.
Well, I was just wondering, do you remember seeing any humans, or anyone covering their face even? Although I know you're a sharp guard, you probably get a good look at everyone who comes through these gates. They would have been around 6'1", and they would have been wearing silver and black garments.
Silver and black, huh? He walks over to his log book and says, you know, that does sound familiar. I think I did have somebody come through. He had a small cart.
He had a small cart.
Did he give you a name?
Let me see here. Yes, it said his name was Gerald.
Gerald. Okay. Gerald and Bernard. Interesting. Did he say where that cart was headed for?
He just said that he had went shopping and he was bringing home some wares.
Interesting.
What kind of wares? I know that you guys usually tend to look into it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really search everything, as you know, but yeah, I mean, there was really nothing that stood out. It was just a cart, and yeah, he, I mean, yeah, he did have a hood on, but that's pretty common these days. What kind of business is this concerning?
Well, we're trying to solve a kidnapping turned murder.
A kidnapping turned murder? Oh, and you think this? Oh, wow. What else? Yeah, he said he was heading into the city. He had a pass and everything, so yeah, everything seemed good.
Did you notice anything about? Was he wearing any gloves when he handed you his pass?
They have a star on them.
I think he had gloves on. I mean, I wasn't looking, so
A silver star?
It might have been.
Might have been.
Listen, bud, you may have let a child who was murdered.
Theo?
Just getting to the point here.
Okay, cool. Be cool. Are you cool?
Cool as a cucumber.
All right. Theo trying to go off on him, trying to be bad cop. Timot's like, no. No. All right.
Theo at it again.
Is the guard that usually works on the other side of the gate? Are they on shift today? Maybe they saw where he was headed.
Yeah, you can head on over.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
So you travel in through the gate after they finish talking with you, and you head on the other side. You see a couple guards standing by the gate. Looks like they're just shooting the shit.
Hail and well met, guards.
Oh, yes, Timmote, right? What can we help you with?
Well, we were just having a chat with your companion on the other side of the gate. We're unfortunately investigating some rather unfortunate happenings, and we believe that it might involve a gentleman dressed in silver and black garments that would have come through here just after sundown yesterday. We've checked with his logbook, and it seems like somebody matching that description did come through at that time. And I was just wondering if you guys were able to recall seeing this man and seeing which way he left to.
One of the other guards, he sort of perks up and he says, yeah, I saw him.
Did you see which way he went?
Yeah, that guy kind of gave me the creeps. We see hundreds of people every day, but that guy, there was something off about him. I saw him head down that way, and in fact, I don't know. I think he might have headed into the graveyard over there.
The graveyard? Is there usually? Are there any patrols that go around the graveyard around that time?
Not much. We sort of let the temple handle all that. I mean, we have people walk outside, but we try not to disturb people who are grieving.
Thank you so much for your time. And I know it's a long shot, but did you happen to get a look at his gloves?
Yeah, they were black with a silver star on them. They were odd. I'd never seen any gloves like that before.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for your time. All right, so this Bernard or Gerald, right? That's the name that he gave the guard.
Yeah.
It sounds like this is our guy.
Yeah.
Let's get
Two
to that
aliases.
graveyard.
Alii, as
You
they
know,
say.
If the kid said something about dark places, it makes sense that it would be like a mausoleum in the cemetery.
It's probably
That's right.
somewhere underground.
We should
That's
probably
what a
check.
mausoleum is.
We should probably check with the temple to see if we have permission to go down there before we just bust into a resting place.
I think
Or-
we would have to if there was already evidence
or-
of people doing that.
I could just sneak in there.
Or you
Yeah,
can just sneak
can't
in
you?
there.
I like his idea.
All right. I'm just surprised you, a cleric of the Lord. They would just sneak it in there.
I'm a cleric of the Twilight.
Oh, a cleric of Gyaratos.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
cool. He's
Gyarados
cool with
is
that shit. Yeah.
He's of a darker matter, and
Yeah.
if he didn't
He's
give me
like,
dark
"Break it
visions all
this
the time,
He just goes breaking into someone. Hell yeah.
And I just want to turn into like a sneaky little mouse.
Okay. So
And go do some reconnaissance.
Timmote and Vectiona, maybe you guys come hang out in this area here, while Theo, he sneaks into the graveyard. It looks like it's pretty empty right now, save for one person. Looks like they're standing in front of one of the graves here. Looks like they're mourning, but yeah, it looks like other than that, it's fairly empty.
Interesting.
All right, I just want to scout around, look for any, maybe like underground mausoleum doors or any crypt doors or anything out of the ordinary, or anything that might look like it might lead to a murder scene.
So, can you give me a perception check?
You're good at that.
23.
Okay.
oh yeah,
As you're running around the graveyard, you do notice one of the mausoleums. It looks like one of the there's like a door leading down deeper into the mausoleum that has been recently moved, and it doesn't look like a lot of times these mausoleums, people don't go in them very much, but you notice one of them looks like maybe has been used very recently.
I go running into it, sneakily as a mouse.
The door is closed,
Oh,
but you just noticed that it's been opened recently.
gotcha. And I assume a mouse can't push it open.
Yeah, I think that's a good assumption.
All right. Well, Being that there's only one person in here, I run. Well, before I leave, I go try and just take a good look at the person, see if I can't tell that they're just.
You're hidden from the person, like where you're at. The person doesn't see you.
Yeah, I want to see if like the person seems like they're genuinely like mourning someone, or if they have maybe another reason to be in the cemetery.
Can
right
you give
now.
an insight check?
Sure. Insight. Oh.
I mean, seems legit to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to head back, scurry on back to Vek, and Timmote, and tell them they're about the door into the mausoleum. That seems like someplace we should check out.
What is he saying? He's just squeaking.
I have
It-
no idea.
I changed back into
I think you want
myself.
some cheese.
Oh, hey, Theo.
Oh, hey, what'd you find?
Well, as I clearly turned back into myself before I spoke, I think you heard me.
Vek, he figured out our little trick. All right. Do we think? I wonder if do people generally need help getting into mausoleums, like from the clergy?
Theo, did you get to see who was the mausoleum was for? Or what family name?
I didn't think about that. I just saw a door and was like, let's go.
Okay.
I can go back.
I mean, we can all go back.
Let's go back.
Yeah, we can go together.
Let's go act like we're mourning. And if anyone asks, we'll just say we're mourning somebody.
Okay. I don't know why anyone would ask, but okay.
Usually tend to allow us to pay our respects. Shouldn't be any issue.
Yeah, and tell him Fred was here or something like that.
Sure. Did you see a grave with the name Fred on it?
I want to say yes.
That
But
does
I
not
don't
prove
know.
confidence. Anyway, let's just go in and take a look.
Okay, so it's ridiculous.
So I guess Theo leads us back to that mausoleum.
Yeah.
Please.
Sneakily, like we're secret agents.
I mean, I'll roll stealth.
You guys
Fine,
walk
I'll
through
do
the
it.
graveyard and no one cares. So, you approach the mausoleum, and you look up, and yeah, you see the door can be opened.
Is there a name on the mausoleum?
The name. The name, it says Emery.
Emery?
Yes.
Does that name ring any bells? Emery.
Can you make a history check?
Yes, I can. History. No. That's a fucking natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know that this is one of the noble families of Cyrodiil, and it is actually a family that is closely associated with the communists.
Guys, this is old money.
Uh-oh.
Very close ties to the communists, from what I can tell. Perhaps we should proceed with caution.
I think we still have to sneak in through because there is a dangerous amount of no, you're not allowed in here because it will conclude with evidence.
I'm sorry, what was the last part you said?
What part was it?
There's a lot of no, you're not allowed in here because of blank. That's the...
It will conclude evidence.
Yeah. Should we just go in?
I think that's the best decision, but also
Alright.
don't let yourself get framed up if they're looking for someone to frame.
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
You push open the door, and you begin heading down, and you see a soft light ahead of you.
Guys,
A flickering light.
I think
Okay.
there's a lit candle down there.
Do you want me to scurry on up again and take a peek?
Or do you want me
Timmote
to
just
turn it
nods.
off?
Timmote nods.
All right. So I use my other wild shape, and I turn into a mouse again, and I run ahead and try and stay in the shadows and get an idea of what is up ahead.
Okay. Can you roll a stealth check for me? Actually, I'll do it for you. That way, I'll do it as a mouse or a rat. So,
Okay. I was gonna say, do I get advantage since I'm a mouse?
just a moment. The hell? Rats don't get any pluses to stealth? That seems crazy, right?
I guess
Well,
that just means that Doug, you have to make the DC whatever you think the DC would be for a rat here.
Okay.
Are those two 14s?
Yeah, I rolled with advantage. Yeah. You head in there, and you come across a room. There's a man in black and silver garments. Looks like he is. There's a table that he's clearing some stuff from, putting it into a cart, and yeah, it looks like your guy.
Do I see any other ways that he might be able to leave, or any other notable items or people in the room?
There's
before
no
I
one else in
turn
the
back?
room, and there's only one entrance or exit.
And that's where I can see him from, is through that entrance or exit?
Yes.
Okay, well, with that knowledge, I scurry on back to Vek and Timmote, and I just whisper, "He's here." And
What did
then,
he say? Did he just squeak at us?
no, I turn back into my. God damn it! And then I motion at them to follow me.
Okay, we can either engage him, or you said that this was the only entrance, right?
Well, was that in the room he was in, or like from where he was? It's like there's.
Into the mausoleum, there is only one entrance.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
generally there's not supposed to be a way out of a mausoleum.
Yeah, no. Just making sure. Yeah, okay. So what are you suggesting, Timmote?
I suggest that we go back up, close the door, and two of us stay here, just in case he tries to leave, and the other goes and gets Hagamar.
I like it. Who's gonna go get Hagamar?
I think you might be the fastest.
Well, now that I can't wild shape anymore, I might be the slowest.
Never mind. Okay. Do you guys want to stay here and I'll go get Hagamar?
We can, but I cannot guarantee him being alive when you come back.
Yeah, if
That's
you want
fine.
oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say, if you want the most rational outcome, you might want to stay here, and I'll stay with you.
Okay. All right. Vek,
Not to volunteer Vek Theona.
what do you think?
I think that I came very ill prepared for this type of situation, and if there was just a way to make him unconscious and then take him with us, that'd be so much better.
Too bad none of us have sleep.
Oh, I have sleep.
Oh, then there
Well,
might be a way of just making him unconscious.
I didn't think of that.
I don't have a way of making him just fall asleep.
Shut up.
Do you have sleep prepared?
I do actually.
Okay.
So I can
Alright.
use
Do we want-
thaumaturgy to turn off the lights, and then I could just cast sleep.
We might need to weaken him first. How powerful is your sleep spell?
Is he a dark magician of sorts? It's
It goes by hit points.
how can I tell how powerful it is?
What level can you cast it at? Like, what's the maximum you can cast it at?
I don't know. At higher levels, you cast a spell using a second slot spell or higher, and add an additional 2d8 for each slot.
Okay.
level.
Oh,
So I can cast it at any level.
Okay, so you can make it pretty rowdy. You can make a pretty beefy sleep spell.
Yeah.
Should do the beefiest sleep spell.
All
The,
right.
Yeah.
the Nacho Beef Supreme sleep spell.
Okay.
All right.
She can do
well,
13d8.
13d8.
That's what we should do.
I believe you. Do you only have one shot at 13d8, or do you have 2 shots at 13d8?
You
Well-
mean a level 5? I have 2 shots.
Okay, so I think that's what we should do.
I
So let's
think so,
try to
too.
arrest him.
Let's make
Let's
a
try to
citizen's
arrest
arrest.
Well, I feel like we are more than citizens at this point, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're very well liked in certain areas, and I unfortunately only have the lower areas as my very well liked areas.
All right. Well, I guess in that case, let's put that light out. So we all have dark vision, right?
Does
Yeah.
the light
Yes.
going out change anything for you guys?
I mean, he
It
won't
just-
be able to see very well. Because
Yeah, he's been
human.
reported as human.
Okay.
That'll just be a quick thaumaturgy, and I can turn off the light.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, once you cast thaumaturgy, combat's gonna start.
He-
Like,
He can react, but
Yeah.
do you want me to just knock him out as soon as possible? Because I could just do that.
Yeah, just sneaky sleep him.
Okay. I
Oh
will
yeah,
sneaky
we
sleep.
can try that. We can try that. Yeah, let's do
I
that.
will. Then I'm gonna do a sneaky sleep, my guys.
okay, can I get a stealth check, please?
Okay. It's the one part I'm not good at. Oh,
Let's go.
Hey.
Okay, he doesn't notice you.
Yes! Come on, baby! Put him to sleep!
I will cast sleep at 5th level.
Okay,
Please.
roll 13d8.
Put him to sleep.
I think
If-
I could just do this.
If it doesn't work, we may need to weaken him first, like a Pokemon.
Well, there's no. I don't have a guy out here, so you're placing
Yeah,
your
no,
measure.
I'm just putting.
Oh, okay.
I put
okay.
it so I can waste the spell slot.
Oh,
Okay.
have less than 57 hit points. Come on, have less.
As you cast the spell, he looks up at you in surprise and then falls down asleep.
Fuck yes!
Oh!
Let's go!
Alright,
I'm gonna look at Theo and say, collect everything he had
Yeah.
been put away.
Yeah.
Timot's gonna pass out gloves to everyone.
Yeah, let's tie him up.
And just a reminder, the spell only lasts a minute.
Okay, so
Alright.
we're gonna tie him up
Yeah,
Yeah.
tie him up immediately.
and gag gag him just in
And
case
gag
he can
him.
cast spells.
Yes. And then
And blindfold him.
and blindfold him, yes.
Okay,
Put a bag
You
over
guys-
his head.
better. Actually, guys, I have manacles.
Oh.
Alright. Well, that will help.
That was a
Okay.
bit much.
Timot's gonna very quickly go through his pockets.
Yeah, and Theo's gonna check around the tables to see if there's anything of notice.
Okay. You see Timot. You pull out a slip from his pocket. It looks like it's a note, It just has a location on it. It's a location in the city. Can you give me a... let's do... maybe... Can you roll intelligence and wisdom? Both of them.
Intelligence and wisdom? Sure. Here's wisdom first. Ability check, normal. And then here's intelligence. Ability check, normal.
Okay. You are familiar with the area. It's an area near the council building. Basically it says, hold on, which one of these is it? Yes, it has the statue name of Garaxin, and it says Point of Sword on it.
Interesting. All right, I'm gonna keep this note.
Did you say there was anything important on the table?
You can see that there was the table has been recently cleaned.
Okay.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah. Is there anything else of note, item-wise, that I can see?
You see his cart near you. It just looks like it has various things there. You will notice, or notice the lack of notice thing. You guys don't see any black gloves with stars on them.
Huh.
That's
He
concerning.
might have given them back.
To the
might have
council
given them
member?
To the council member he borrowed them from, or used them from.
They do help with dexterity, as
So
we've
it would
been
have been very
told.
helpful to have. Let's take this guy's cart, stuff him in it, because we need to get this guy to Hagamar,
Yes.
but we need to make sure that the half-orcs don't kill him before we can get more information.
Also,
Okay, I have
yes.
a blanket I can put over.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have a blanket I can
blanket.
put over.
Okay.
Put him in the cart. Put the blanket over the cart.
You have to
wheel him.
get this body through the gate.
Just look for
I
Albert.
feel like it would be easier to get it through the gate than get it through the Orcish district. Because we can very easily explain this to the guards who we already talked to, who already know that we're investigating a murder.
Yep.
Who have already seen this cart with the guy who gave him the heebie-jeebies. So that part I'm not worried about. But yeah, let's get him in the cart, and
Yeah, we'll give it our best here.
we'll give it our best. All
Give
right.
the old college try.
Yep. And if this guy wakes up, well, the more he shouts, or tries to get attention, the more likely it is for the half-orcs to notice him.
Yeah, he might have a death sentence if that's the case.
Which would not be good, but I digress. For him.
Yeah.
Did anyone say you looked through his the cart?
Yes.
What is it? Well, I mean, as we were, we would have looked through the cart before putting him
Yeah,
in it.
that's what I was. I said I
Okay,
was looking
I'm
through
sorry.
his belongings, like the cart and the table.
Oh,
and
okay. I was
all of
talking.
his stuff that
Okay, yeah.
all the stuff that wasn't on his person.
Yeah, you notice
well.
rope and various other items like that would be used for
Things,
some sort of
yeah.
crime like this.
Something that would have been used in it. Okay.
You also notice. Okay, how do I want to say this? You notice payment. You notice a bag of gold. Looks like it's 1,000 gold. And
Theo holds on to that, but keeps it separate from his money for now.
so yes, there's 1,000 gold in there, and you see a journal of his
Ooh.
that looks like he had plans to leave the city for good.
Does it say anything else in his journal?
It's like it's not really a journal like he wrote every day in, but he did write that he basically wrote his destination. It's not his destination, but he wrote down the names of a couple cities that he wanted to visit.
And what did that note say that Timmote grabbed? Payment? What? It was about the.
It was just the name of a place. It was
Okay.
the Garaxon statue, Point of Sword.
Point of Sword. Okay.
What does that mean?
I'm not 100% sure. But we should check that out. But do you think we should take him to Hagamar first?
This would appease the half orcs for a while at least.
I think it's at least our best option as of right now. I don't really know what else we
It's at
can
this
trust.
point that you can hear the man wake up, and he starts like, he's struggling against the binding, and he's like, well, obviously he's upset. He's
Yeah. He's a little nettled.
Yeah, he's a
So,
little ornery. Yeah.
It's because you got all them teeth. No toothbrush. We put a bag over his head, right? So at this
we
point, I take the bag off of his head really quick, and I look at him. I say, "Look at me, I am the captain now."
Okay. I don't understand that reference. All right, friend. You might want to be quiet.
He's still gagged
Because-
right now, so
Yep. You can make noises when you're gagged.
yeah. Not if you understand what we're saying.
Does he
he
nod?
just ignore it?
He's ignoring us. That's fine. Well, you can listen or you can't, or you don't have to. That's your choice. But we will be taking you to the Orcus district in this cart, and it will be in your best interest to.
When
stay
you say
quiet in this
Orcus
cart.
district, he starts like freaking out, and you can hear him go.
I look at him and I go, alrighty, you see this staff I'm holding? I can turn you into a newt. So, you scream, I turn you into a newt. Now I'm gonna take off this gag, and you say that again, slowly and quietly.
Is that a deception or what?
Yeah, I would go with
Okay.
deception.
Okay, I was just making sure you didn't really have that ability. Okay, can you roll deception, please?
I don't think I can turn people into animals now.
Yeah, but Taz can.
Yeah, he can polymorph people. Okay.
He's
You
like,
want me to roll deception?
Yes.
15.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
You see his eyes widen.
All right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He
Nod if
nods.
you do.
He nods.
Okay. All right. I take off. I kind of just pull the gag down so it's like around his chin, so we can talk.
He says, "Do you know how fucking dead you guys are?"
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Why,
we've fought a couple dragons, and we've heard that before.
I've actually died before, so.
Yep. Hey, gag him.
Why? Before I gag him, why? Why are we dead? Huh? What's going on here?
Do you know who you're fucking messing with?
No. Why
Probably.
don't you tell us?
We probably know.
Kind of what we're trying to figure out. So.
I don't think this is the kind of person to talk.
He said,
I'll turn you in.
if you knew, you wouldn't be fucking doing this shit."
So tell us then. Maybe we won't
We've
do
heard
it
that
anymore.
before.
He clams up. He's not saying shit.
I'll turn
Okay.
you into a newt.
Put the gag back on him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. You saved being a newt for now. You better think about telling us.
Did he have, when Timmote was searching his pockets, did he have like any identifying documents on him?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Cover him up. Let's go.
Hold on. I just to reduce any stupidities, I'm gonna send Hagamar a message.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
with sending.
That's a great idea.
Okay. What level spell is that?
It is a 3rd level.
What spell are you doing?
Sending.
What does that do?
It's like
It allows
sending a
her to-
message,
Yeah,
Oh.
she sends a text message.
basically.
No, so it's like a sending stone with like better advantages, basically.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Okay. 25 words or less.
Mm-hmm. Found culprit in Emery Mausoleum. May need help transporting. Just in case we don't get there. That's it.
I think that's pretty short and sweet.
Does he answer back?
Wait, can he answer back?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I think he can.
Well,
It says this happened. That's who it is. Spell enables the creature's intelligence score of at least 1 to understand the message. You can send the message across many distances, and
it just says sending.
Oh.
Oh, he can answer it. Oh, okay. It says and can answer in a like manner immediately.
there you go.
He just says K.
Okay.
Oh, asshole.
He says. He says. I will arrive shortly.
Hell yeah, Hagamar. What a king.
Awesome.
Should we just wait here then?
Yeah, we should just wait here.
All right.
It's the best.
Should one of us go wait out front?
I can do that.
Okay, yeah, Vectio can wait out
Yeah,
front.
you
But
called him.
Honestly, I look very fitting in a cemetery.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
not fit in.
Yeah, I'll step outside.
Some time goes by, and it isn't too long before. Who's the one standing outside?
Me.
Vectiona.
Vectiona. You see coming through the gate. You see Hagumar. You see Gorga. You see Karash, and you see
no.
Narsh
That's too many people.
coming
That's
through.
too many people. That's too many people. Why did he bring more than one Why did he bring more than him?
Maybe he has the one behind it.
Oh god. He's not the one behind it. I'm saying that if they kill this guy here, we're not gonna find out who's the one behind it. Although, Timot's gonna be like, we're pretty sure this is Conrad, right?
Hagumar approaches Vectiona, says, Vectiona is the man responsible down there.
We suspect that he's the main culprit, and yes, he is down here.
He thanks you for your help, and he heads down with Gorga, Karash, and Narsh. You can see the anger in their eyes. They enter the room, and Hagumar approaches Timmote and says, "We can't thank you enough for bringing us this man. How sure are you that he is the one who did this?"
We're pretty sure, or at least he was involved.
Well, here I am
100% sure he's involved.
I am 95% sure he is the one who pulled the trigger, and I am 100% sure that somebody hired him to do it.
Do you know anything else?
Timot's gonna hand Hagumar the note that he found, and I found this in his pocket.
He says,
Something about the statue outside the council office.
he hands the note to Karash and says, Karash, see to this immediately. And Karash sort of looks back at the man that you have before you tied up, and then looks at Narsh, and then looks back at Hagumar and nods, and he leaves the room.
Hagumar left the room?
No, Karash
Narsh.
left the room.
Oh,
Karash.
Okay. Going back in the Timmote's Mind Palace, did the handwriting looks and paper look similar to the handwriting and paper of the original note?
No.
No. Was it a completely different paper as well?
Yes.
Okay. And Theo, did you tell anyone about the gold that you found cart?
I didn't even mention it to you guys. I just
I know,
grabbed
that's
it.
why I asked.
No, I just figured it would be something important.
Okay. But you haven't told anyone, so none of us know about it. We just know that he was paid to do it.
Yeah. Well, when you say he was paid to do it, I was like, yes, I believe this bag of money right here proves it. And then I pull out a bag of money.
The bag of 1,000 gold.
Ha ha! Hagamar walks up to you, grabs the gold, and says,
Hey.
well, he reaches out his hand, and he says, I believe that should go to Narsh and his family.
I guess you have a point. Here you go.
Before we took his gag off just to see if we could get any more information about who hired him, but all he could say was some obscenities and that we don't know who we're messing with. Although I think we all have an idea of who's behind this, and unfortunately, we were unable to locate the gloves. But this is the gentleman that matches the description of everyone we've talked to today. We've talked to the lizard folk that works at the docks, and we talked to 2 sets of guards on the gates that we're in. We've talked to your son, and we've talked to the trees, and they all match this man's description. Every single one of them. Although he did give the guards 2 fake names. One was Gerald, and the other was Bernard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that is all the information that we were able to gather.
He also told us that we're dead because whoever's behind this is someone we shouldn't be messing with.
Hagamar turns to you guys and says, our people owe you a debt of gratitude, but this is now a matter that we must attend to. We will handle this from here. And he sort of points toward the door for you.
All right. At this point, I don't think there's any talking them down from killing him before getting any more information. I just do not think we have the rules on our side to do that.
Yeah. Theo looks at him and he's like, yeah, I don't really have a care what happens to this man.
We have to turn a blind eye to this.
Just
It's very impressive.
know we would like to continue helping you. We would like to continue helping you all in this fight, if you will allow us. And with that, we'll leave you to it.
Before Timot's gonna be the last out, and before he goes, he's gonna look at both Hagamar and Narsh, who are both there during the Speak with Dead, so they know exactly what his son said. He's gonna just go, well, before you do anything, just remember that there were 2 people that your son saw. We have the man in black and silver, but we don't have anything on the man in gray that he saw.
And we don't know where the gloves are.
And we don't know where those gloves
or
are.
who he got them from.
Hagamar thanks you, and he says, come see me tomorrow, and we'll discuss more. And as you leave the room, close the door behind you, as you're walking up the stairs, you begin hearing some thudding sounds, and you can hear the man yelping, screaming, as you're walking up the stairs.
Ooh,
Boy,
sucks
I'm
to be
glad
that
I'm
guy
up
right
here.
now.
Yikes.
Probably teaches, it's good lesson. Don't Don't fuck with children. In
Never
either
fuck with
sense.
children.
Any sense.
Alright.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you're correct. Can we just go eat now? I'm starving.
Let's,
You're hungry after that?
Do you want to stop at the Wicked Worm?
You know what? Yeah, that actually sounds a lot better than just eating.
I feel like I'm still curious who's gonna come try and kill us now.
I mean,
You know, I've had
Probably
somebody
not.
try to kill me, and it was kind of a weird experience. I'm gonna defend you guys as much as possible. It's not gonna
Huh?
happen.
Uh-huh. I mean, I don't doubt we can't kill anybody or stop them. I just kind of want to know who it is for curiosity's sake, you know?
Oh,
I mean,
come
it's
on.
just kind of rude, honestly.
I'm rude?
No, trying to kill us is rude.
Oh, well, yeah, without saying.
Oh, I'm so glad that the sleep spell worked.
That went so
We're just like,
perfect.
nope, no combat today. Thank you.
This is
Good
strictly talking tonight.
You guys head over to the pommel and enter the Wicked Worm. Vectiona, you notice Raza is working, and she sees you as you come in, and she waves to you.
I wave back.
And you notice an open table, and you guys all take a seat.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Gabagool, bring it over here.
hey, Rava, did Taz,
Raza.
Torque, and Raza, did Taz, Torque, and Ravita stop here yet today? They were supposed to hit both the bubbly barrel and then come over here afterwards.
Yeah, I saw them earlier. They spoke with my grandfather. They ironed out some of the details.
Oh, good. I wonder where they went off to now.
I'm so glad. I would love the idea of our tavern and your tavern working together.
Yeah, my grandfather's not really wasn't really excited about it, but we managed to talk him into it as she grabs your hand and sort of giggles.
Chris is now the voice of Raza. Oh no, please no.
When she giggles.
Oh, okay. only for giggles.
Raza says to Vectiona, she says, so have you thought about it recently?
Yes, and yes.
Oh!
And she looks to Timmote and Theo and then just avoids answering any of their mental questions and just goes, I'll see you later for that.
Okay.
All right.
Who's supposed to take our order now?
She says, Vectiona, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I do
No. I said I'll see you later for that.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to
Oh.
them. Okay.
Why does everyone get confused?
Okay. I
It's
thought you
the
were...
same reason why we can never understand. Theo for the first couple seconds after he transforms back.
That's true. He's still speaking mouse.
If you guys remember when you guys were like the Wicked Worm and you guys thought it was WYRM.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
click on the
YM.
Wicked Worm and it brings up the description, it's because it is a misinterpretation of another famous tavern's name. So, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the Wicked Worm.
Something
So,
cool
yeah,
that I'm looking at. Where is the Wicked Worm?
right here.
Hold on. I'm looking for... Oh, there it is. Thank you. That's
Okay.
fun.
Okay, so you guys order some food. I know it's been a while. I won't make you, spend any money. Yeah, it's you guys want to maybe talk, maybe wrap up what just happened today? Maybe your thoughts about what could happen in the future?
I'm gonna run to the bathroom first, so you guys go ahead and do that while I
Okay.
go pee. Timot's going to the little gnome's room.
Okay.
Oh, he's had a big day.
Yeah, gnomes do have small bladders,
Yeah, he used a lot of his brain juice today. We gotta give him credit. So, we got to do a whole bunch of farming today. That I'm excited about that. Even
We-
Rita got in.
Might have solved a murder. We're still pretty not sure.
Still pretty much. Yeah, every single time we've done these, and by that I mean the one time, it scares me because something else is just gonna be like, nope, you've got the wrong guy. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we're not very good at this.
I mean, you definitely got the right guy. Like,
I'm just
definitely
saying,
got the right guy.
most
Yeah.
women
I
prefer
don't
like
know.
murder stories, but at this point, I'm tired of them.
Aww.
Tells me that means we don't have the right guy then. The way Doug just said that.
The way your Lord and Savior had spoken into your head.
You definitely got the guy who killed the boy, like 100%.
Okay. I'm a skeptic. I'm always skeptical. I never believe
Well-
anything in D&D.
Thinking about it, I'm sure that this man, he's corroborated in every single story that we asked. It's just that the other guy, it's gonna get away with it. And I'm sure that's what he planned, but it's gonna get away with it.
We'll kill him or hunt him down. We'll do something.
Do you think the others would be proud of us?
All right, Timot's back.
Probably. They would probably just call me dumb, so I don't know.
No, you
What?
did so much today.
Not in their eyes.
Who?
Timot, do you think that the rest of our team would be proud of us for today?
I think so. Although Taz would lie about it and say that he would have solved it 10 hours ago.
Gosh, we didn't take that long, did we?
No, we didn't. But Taz, we could have taken 2 hours, and then Taz would have been like, "Well, I would have solved." Hold on, let me do my Taz impression. Guys, I would have solved that an hour ago. I'm gonna go sleep with a random person. I'm Taz. I'm the
Timot,
most
that's a really
famous
good
bard.
impression.
Damn,
Here,
you
have
nailed
some-
it.
Here, have some cheese fritters. You deserve them.
Yay! I can also do Torque.
You can?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Torque. I'm a Torque barbarian, and I like to cook. And I cook delicious meals for my friends.
Do Ravina.
I'm Ravina, and I'm mean to people, but that just means that I care because I can't let them get close to me.
Damn,
It's all really good.
he's killing it, yeah.
It is so much fun to do impressions of other people as a
Timot, yeah.
character.
So you're doing an impression of someone doing an impression of someone.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good place to end the session. Great job today, guys. I literally had no idea where that was gonna go, so
We
So we
solved a
decided to go see
murder.
Hagamar.
yeah. I'm glad you guys did, because I had been meaning to do this storyline for a while now. I had been meaning to like sprinkle it in more sessions. I've only done it, I think, twice in the previous sessions, and I've been meaning to do more of it, so
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to do it in this session, and it went pretty good. So
Now, when I speak about the evil that's afoot, I can speak about specific evil
yeah,
afoot.
yeah.
Racism.
I believe there's evil afoot in the city. You don't say.
I did feel that. That's why it was so funny. It just I'd written that for Theo, and he was just saying what was written, and
I
everyone's
literally wrote it verbatim. That's
Yeah.
what Doug wrote for me.
and everyone was like, "Wow, thanks, Theo," and I knew it was my fault.
Oh, that was a great session. I like.
Yeah,
these
you guys
investigation
killed it.
sessions.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those sessions. So I enjoyed that session. Like I said, I was kind of disappointed in myself in the end of the last session. So I'm happier with the way this one went. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the role play sessions.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I like combat and all, but sometimes combat just is a little slow.
well, that's the thing is like there's 6 of you, so that's
Yeah,
why
that's
it's
why
harder with more people is because like you're waiting longer for your turn. You know.
Especially when there's 19 enemies.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing is like You guys are level
That's
10, but you're also way more powerful than like level 10 you should be because I've given you a lot of stuff. So
You have.
yeah. So I have to like,
Fair.
it's either I have to do a balance because like I have to throw like powerful enemies at you, but also not like kill you in one hit.
Well,
So that's
I mean-
so I have to pad out the enemies a bit. It's kind of a balancing act. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
never did learn that guy's real name.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
right.
think
Yeah,
it matters.
yeah. But
well.
yeah, great job, guys.
I was so tempted to just have Timmote go, it's Conrad. It's Conrad. That's who's after us.
Yeah.
We know. We know, guy. Tell us something we don't know.
I was
That
about
probably
to
would have
say, like, I
startled him,
cast.
but we don't
like-
care.
I almost said I cast suggestion, and then remembered that it was not on this character that has suggestion.
Nope, that character does not have suggestion.
Uh,
Man, I thought we were toast when we found out that when we found out that Vek Theona didn't have Speak with Dead prepared.
I was like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Are we going to sleep? Also, can I long rest my
yeah,
character?
go ahead and long
Before I
rest.
do
Yeah,
that?
everybody long rest. Yeah.
I don't think we found a single dead lead. Like, I think everywhere we went,
We are very
actually
good.
added something to
We
the
actually
adventure.
ended up being really good detectives.
We learned from the last one. What can we say?
Okay, I'm
Well, I wasn't
updating
at the
D&D
last one.
Beyond with your guys' gold.
Then we were missing you. That was the key.
Yeah, it's because we didn't have Theo here to
Talk
play
to
bad
trees.
cop and
Yeah, and talk to
antagonize
trees.
every single witness.
We're like the triple T's.
I just don't trust anybody, or it's more like Theo just doesn't get social norms still, and he's like, "Well, why did you do this?"
Not that it's Timmote, but
At least you've been around people.
that's true. Timmote's just we're just really a party through of autistic people.
Oh my god.
I say that as an autistic person.
Yes, free
So
reign.
he's allowed to say it.
I'm allowed to say it.
He has a badge.
He has the autistic pass.
I have my badge. It looks like a puzzle piece, even though Autism Speaks is awful.
Is it a
It's
Rubik's
terrible.
cube?
Don't ever.
Okay, I'm gonna end the session. Great job, everyone. I had a lot of fun with that session, so great job.
Oh,
Yeah. Detective. We're like, we need to start our own little agency.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Mhm.
We like Watson and Sherlock Holmes and whoever
Yeah,
their
We're
we're
all
girl,
the T names.
the girl
Well-
that was also
Yeah.
friends with the other detective lady that was friends with Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, we're the three T's. Or, you know, TTB.
I mean,
You have
if
the
you
three Ds.
ignore Torque and Taz as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
We
Oh,
do
my
have
God.
five
Ravina's the
Ds.
only one who doesn't have a T in her name.
Wow,
that's true.
I've never thought about it like that.
Fiona, Theo, and Timmote, along with Torque and Taz.
It's true. My name is just the female version of his name.
Yeah. Do you guys think you'll be here next week, 4 p.m. Eastern?
I will be
I
here.
think so. I don't have anything planned.
Calendar wise, I should be fine, just tired.
I should always be here, but yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay.
However, on October 8th, I might not.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, great job, guys. I'm going to end the stream. We'll be back next week. I forgot to upload the last episode to YouTube. I'll do that tonight, and then I'll get this one up on YouTube in the next couple days. So, yeah, we'll be back next week. Bye.
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 Bye.